It's Monday. Do you ever have a Monday with a computer? Oh, yeah, we had a Monday. Here we are, but we're here, ready to go. We're going to be joined by Wesley. He's in the house. Wesley Murray from Northeast Community Credit Union. Going to be talking about fraud for the holiday season. It's a big deal. He'll tell you there's some not nice people out there right now. They're doing things they shouldn't be doing as far as tapping into people's accounts and taking money. But with the security in place at Northeast Community Credit Union, they do a great job making sure it doesn't happen. So he'll join us. We're going to talk about the college football playoff, talking about college basketball, Major League Baseball. Juan Soto signed, New York Mets, making Wesley Murray money. When I broke it down, what he's getting per inning, it's unbelievable. Per inning. We'll tell you all about that. It's nuts. National anthem, let's get it going. Show number 2197. And here we go. Who's going to do the national anthem? I think it should be I think it's probably Chris Stapleton's turn to do the national anthem. He hadn't done it for a while. Here he is on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light was so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we walked were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular upon spur, singing a gay through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
I'm back at the Tom Taylor Sports Show, joined by, as you can see, Wesley Murray. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Thanks for being patient. You said you got it. You deal with it too, huh?
Yes, sir.
We all deal with it, I guess. Computers. Sometimes yay, sometimes nay. Today it was a nay, but then we turned a nay into a yay, I guess. That's what you want to look at. So, hello to Greg Bear. Hello to Junior Campbell. Hello, sir. How you doing? Had a good talk with Junior yesterday at the church house. He's my Sunday school teacher. Also, hello to Karen Snyder. Thanks for being with us here on the show. All right, so we're going to talk lots of things. Hampton basketball. He's one of the coaches. We're going to talk NCCU fraud. First, we're going to talk college football. They got the 12 teams set. Are you okay with it or not? What do you think?
I'm all right with it.
All right. Alabama's not.
Yeah.
They feel like they got slighted. Do you agree with it or not agree with it?
I mean, SMU's playing in a Power 5 conference in the conference championship game, so, I think it's one of those things. If you make it to the conference championship game, you shouldn't be punished for losing it.
Alabama said we're going to change our non-conference scheduling because we got to get these big teams, and we beat them or lose to them either way. It doesn't matter. So we lose 3 in the SEC. We get bumped. Miami said we're going to go change our schedule as well. We're going to go back and start playing some cream puffs if it doesn't matter. And so they said we want to get some teams that the fans want to come see either on the road or at home. So Alabama's AD, we'll talk about in a minute, Greg Burns said we're probably going to reschedule things, or readjust because what we did wasn't good enough to get us into the playoffs. So there you go. Hello to Reba Whitehead. Hello to Judy Adams. Hello to Maurice Graves. Thanks for watching the show. So you've got, we know by now, Tennessee's going to Columbus to play in the shoe at Ohio State. Number 9, Tennessee. Number 8, Ohio State. Number 10, Indiana. Number 7, Notre Dame. Also, you've got number 11, SMU. At number 6, Penn State. Number 12, Clemson. And number 5, Texas. And then, of course, waiting on the buys would be Oregon, Arizona State, Georgia, and who am I leaving out? Somebody else.
Boise State.
Boise State. There you go. So those are the guys, and that's how it's set up. So Tennessee will play on Saturday, December the 21st, which is a week from Saturday, in Columbus at the Shoe against the Ohio State Buckeyes. So early thoughts about that game?
I think if they can get Dylan Sampson going running the ball, I think it'll, the sooner they can do that to start the game, the better off they're going to be. Let Nico calm down. Redshirt freshman going into a big game, so I think Dylan Sampson protecting the ball and getting some big yards to start the game, I think that's going to help them.
Kirk Herbstreit said, who's an Ohio State alum, said, I'm not sure we want to play him at home because he said they're already on Ryan Day because they got beat by Michigan. They're already down on him. So first time we don't do what the fan base wants us to do, they're going to start booing us out of the stadium. So he said, I'm not even sure we should even be playing at home. I'd rather be going to Knoxville to play. So, point being, Ryan Day, I think he's still in trouble. The athletic director at Ohio State has come out and said, nope, he's our coach. But this works. You've been in sports a long time. When those donors say, that checkbook I got him in writing checks, it's closed till y'all do something. Guess what will happen? They'll do something.
They'll do something about it.
You better believe they'll do something about it. So anyway, we'll talk more about it coming up. Again, the college football playoffs are set. The college football bowl bonanza, got that over here in the satchel too. It's set. The Thundering Herd wins the Sun Belt Conference Championship. You don't give two hoots about that, but I do. But then the coach turns around and quits like 2 hours later. He leaves to go to Southern Mississippi. He said, they kept talking about a contract extension. He said, nope, I'm going to go for a bigger fish in a bigger pond. Southern Mississippi's 1-11. That ain't a bigger fish in a bigger pond. But he left, and so they go get Tony Gibson. It's crazy how this works. Within a matter of hours, Marshall's already elevated or named the defensive coordinator for North Carolina State, who's from West Virginia. Tony Gibson's going now to Marshall. I thought you had to post these jobs. Maybe you don't. I guess Wesley quit at, what time is it? Wesley quits at 11:38. They hire Tom at noon. I mean, that's how it looks like it's worked. Trey Lamb walks away from East Tennessee State. We'll talk about that in a moment, too. He just signed a contract extension a couple of weeks ago. Much sought after coach. Went 3-8 2 years in a row under George Quarles. They get rid of him, bring in Lamb. He's got to turn around and head in the right direction, obviously. He bolts for a better school, so he says. It's Tulsa, University of Tulsa. What are they, the Golden Hurricanes? I think that's their nickname. So I guess that's a pay raise of sorts. East Tennessee State's in that plateau where you're going to catch them going up or catch them coming down. And so if you're a hot rod coach, it's a stepping stone. What's the coach who went to the basketball coach who went to Wake Forest? Forbes. Yeah. So you got to take it as it is, and it is what it is. It's a stepping stone school. You don't want it to be, but it is. For those going up, in this case Trey Lamb, or someone's older wanting another shot, it'll be another coach who will be in that position too. So we'll see who comes on at East Tennessee State. It'll be critical to get a coach in recruiting, and the transfer portal is open now, so it'll be very, very, I would think, critical for them to go get a coach pretty quickly. I don't know if they're going to hire from within or what, but that's what's going on at East Tennessee State. So the coaching carousel has begun, to say the least. Hampton basketball. What's going on with the Bulldog basketball right now?
We got 2 games coming up this week, 2 big conference games, both at home, playing at the elementary, obviously. Play Chucky Doak on Tuesday and then South Green on Friday.
For those of you out of state, we got them all the time. Thank you. By the way, we're coming up on show number 2200 on Thursday. We'll be at the Eagle Center downtown for show number 2200, which we're very honored to be a part of that, obviously. So for those of you, we keep picking them up every day, out of town and out of state guests who don't know the situation. We had a huge, obviously to say the least, a monumental flood at the end of September. It flooded Hampton High School, where he coaches. Of course, he works full-time with the credit union, but he coaches, and he played back in the day at Hampton. So the school, they had to close the school, for those of you who don't know out of state. There was a school here in the Carter County system that had been closed a couple of years ago, Keenberg Elementary. They went and renovated it to make it the pseudo high school right now for the rest of the year to figure out what they're going to do. So the football field's destroyed. The gym, have you been in the gym? Is it,
I have not. No,
No.
I haven't.
but you can't go back in, can you?
Not yet.
So can't even go back in to even look at it. So they're playing their games where at Hampton Elementary.
Hampton Elementary. Yeah.
So that's what they're up against. So how's that impacted the kids? I mean, obviously you have your whole school system, your daily routine uprooted. You have to go to Keenberg now, which is better than nothing at all. But how's it affected the guys on the team?
Really not affected them a whole lot. Big thing is what they stayed together. We're trying to make things as normal as possible. We're going to Star Fitness and working out and then coming back. So it's adding a couple, maybe an hour or 30 minutes to practice just due to travel time, traveling to Star Fitness and working out and then coming back to the elementary and practicing. But these kids are strong and determined. They're like us. They're just thankful that they're getting to play with,
Amen.
Hampton across their chest.
Amen.
So, thankful that they kept the kids together and thankful that the elementary was able to accommodate us.
They're mountain youngins.
Yeah.
They're resilient.
Yes, sir.
I mean, we've been through it up here, and we're not out of it. I was talking to our buddy Shannon, who's the road superintendent for Carter County. I go to church with him. We were talking, and I said, is there really folks out there living in tents? I hear that. He said, oh, yeah, up around Pogey, up in the upper part of the county, wherever Pogey's at. Pogey's, it's on the other side of Hampton, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and you know that too, the folks up there living in tents?
Yeah.
See?
And
We have no clue how lucky we are to be sitting here in Chick-fil-A where it's heated and almost air conditioned. But anyway, we're here with lights on, water running, and these folks are living in tents in the upper part of the county because of what we've gone through here in the county. So these guys on the basketball team, you say, well, that should be the least of our concerns. Well, it is, but it isn't, because these kids need to get back to as much of a normal routine as they can, and we're doing it. So what's our record right now in Hampton?
7-2.
7-2. Who are some of the kids playing well?
We've got Teff Robinson running the point guard and playing a little bit of post both. He's a strong, athletic kid. You got Bryce Fagan. Both of those are from the Butler area. He's our post player. Jaden Naves, a senior. He's playing really well for us in the post. Chase Davenport shooting the ball really, really well. Ned's son, Jackson Smith, he's probably one of our best defenders. He takes the role of guarding the other team's best player every night. Ezra Tolley will come in and give him a break and run that same position, which is Leon Tolley's son, middle school coach. Got Tyler Blevins coming off the bench. He's also a senior. He comes in and handles the ball for us. Caden Davis is a junior. He's running primary point guard for us, getting the ball where it needs to go. And then we also have Jamie Turbyfield, which is a big-bodied center, and he's strong. Man, he's strong.
A bull, huh?
Yeah.
Like a big old bull
And
there?
he comes in and he provides. He does all the dirty work. He takes the charges. Of course, they all take charges, but he dives on the ball. He's doing the dirty things that you need him to do to win a ball game.
Given the situation we're in with Hampton and how tough it's been, the cool part about this is they're getting ready to go to, where'd you going, Disney?
Or a Universal.
Universal?
Yeah.
For Christmas, they're playing in a Christmas tournament in Florida, which I think is really cool. These guys to get out of town and, go to Universal and relax and play some basketball and have a great time over the Christmas holiday.
Yeah, we played in this tournament the year that we won the state championship. So we went down there that year and actually went to Disney that year, but Disney's a little expensive this time of year, so we switched it up and changing it to Universal this year.
There you go. But the boys get out of town and get to go do that and play some basketball and get a chance to buddy around with each other and go down to Florida and have a big time. That's awesome. We are here live again at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton on the Tom Daly Sports Show. It is Christmas season. You know that. It's like, duh. But, again, it's also, the old Andy Williams song, it's the most wonderful time of the year. For not everybody is it a wonderful time. It's tough for a lot of people. Financially, it's tough. We're going to talk about how you get some money from the credit union if you need a little extra shot in the arm here in a minute. But Junior says, go Bulldogs. Both sons went there. There you go. Our buddy Junior. He's a Bulldog through and through. So's Pastor Bobby Stout.
Yep.
Every time I get up around him, he'll give a little Bulldog bark. I love it. And so, but it is a tough time of the year for folks from a financial standpoint because fraud's out there. People are stealing stuff out of your credit cards, and you deal with this every day. That's what you do at the credit union. So tell us about it. What's going on?
Yeah, so around Black Friday and Christmas time is when majority of our scams that we see start happening. You'll see an ad pop up on Facebook that you can buy a smoker or a grill for only $100. So most people jump on that, as expensive as everything is nowadays. You put in your information, then boom, they've got you. They've got your credit card information, your debit card information, your PayPal information, whatever you pay for. And then once they have it, they typically start spending as much as they can.
Spending my money.
Yep.
So for those of us out there, okay, so tell us the absolute last worst. Don't ever do this. Don't ever give anybody what?
Don't, especially if you're talking to somebody, even if you, let's say this, for example, you Google Amazon's phone number.
Okay.
Typically, the first phone number that pops up is not Amazon's customer support number. It's a fraudulent number that somebody has paid to have listed as the first number on Google. So what they do is they act like Amazon. They say they're Amazon. You're trying to get a refund for something that didn't ship. And then they say, okay, well, here's what you need to do. We can't give you your money back, but if you'll go buy $100 worth of gift cards to Amazon and give us the numbers, we'll refill those gift card for you. So now not only are you out the money
the original money,
you're out $100 to $200 that you spent on those gift cards that you've sent to them.
So these people intentionally do this. Obviously, there's people out there I'll just call them their slime balls.
Yep.
Because they're doing this, they're taking advantage of innocent people just trying to go through their day-to-day walk of life, and so they knowingly get you to go to the wrong number, and then at that point they got you. So,
and they use a different, they'll try to scare you. They'll say, hey, we're going to send police officers to your house if you don't go give us these gift cards, if you don't mail us some money back in the mail, or that they'll say, hey, I'm going to lose my job if you don't send that $50 back to me, and I have 4 kids and blah blah blah. They give you a sob story, and in reality they're
con artists.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Plain and simple. They're con artists. How terrible to take advantage of people. So you don't give out to. So how do you know? Because it's Christmas season. A lot of people, I would tell them to go buy stuff local, but not everybody does that. They get on there and order their credit card. How do you know, even with a basic credit card purchase, you're not getting hoodooed?
Well, unfortunately, there's really no 100% sure way to ensure that you're not. But I always make sure, if I'm ordering through Amazon, I type in Amazon.com. I'm not going through Google and typing in Amazon and picking, what's first, what's second. I'm typing in the exact URL that it needs to be. If I'm ordering through Walmart, I'll order through the Walmart app.
So what? I guess rule of thumb is wherever you order from, pick a place. Bass Pro. If you're going to go on the internet, go to that particular website of that company.
Yes.
And not go through Google, right?
Yes. Yeah.
That'll minimize some of it.
Yeah, that'll minimize some of it. If it's taking you to extra windows, if it's having you open an extra window to check out, that could be a red flag. If it's asking you for information that you're typically not giving, then that's another red flag. Hey, I may need to stop and rethink this through.
Almost makes you just want to just not even do it at all. And I don't do it. I do cash. Not cash, but I buy local. 99.9% of what I get, I buy local. So just because I don't want to go through all this.
Yeah.
So okay, let's go now. We're into problems. He's a problem solver. So now I'll call you up and go, okay, Wesley, because I'm a credit credit union member. All right, this is happening to me. I'm getting hoodooed. You jump in there and go, what do you do?
Mm-hmm. So what we'll do is we'll, if you're using your debit card, we go ahead and either close that down or restrict it. That way, if they do have your debit card information and haven't used it yet, they won't have a chance. If they have used your card information, we go ahead and shut it down. That's the only thing that they can take, and then we start the processing, helping you get those funds back.
So how many times? I'm sure there's people out there who's had to do this multiple times. Go down and get a new debit card. They did it again after going and get a new debit card. You've had people have to come in and do it over and over and over.
Yeah. Unfortunately, these scammers, they just pass your name and phone number to each other. It's kind of, I joke and say those scammers probably have a group message that they just send your name and phone number out. But I always say, if you have fallen for one of these scams before, I recommend changing your phone number. That will stop the phone calls from coming in, because some of these scams are realistic. And with AI being how it is now, they can make fake images on computers to make it seem like you calling me, telling me to show up somewhere different and bring you $500. But it's really not you, but it's a video of you saying it.
Somebody asked me the other day, what does AI stand for? And, I don't even know. What's it stand for?
I don't need, I couldn't tell you.
I have no clue what AI stands for. I see it everywhere, but I don't know what it stands for. So they're that slick where they can create an image of me calling you on a video call and say, Wesley, don't come to Chick-fil-A today. I'm at Big John's Closeout.
Yep. And then say, bring me $200 in gift cards. I've got to pay something. I'll pay you back when you get there. And, they'll say, hey, send that to me over the phone. So my big red flags for fraud and things, if somebody ever asks you for a gift card, take a break, slow down, and be like, now why would Walmart be asking me to buy a Walmart gift card to just refund my money? And then the second one is don't ever send cash in the mail. If somebody's asking you to withdraw funds and send that money, physical cash, in the mail, it's 100% a scam. Nobody's going to ask you to send
not in this day
money.
and age.
No,
money
not in the mail.
No. This is what he does, folks. He works in the fraud department at Northeast Community Credit Union. I wish didn't have to have the department, but they do, and I'm glad he's there to take care of folks. So you do this all day long.
All day, yeah. And it's debit card fraud, and even though check usage is going down, we see just about as much check fraud as we do debit card fraud. And what they're doing is they will watch. Sometimes they'll watch your house, or they'll watch the post office. They'll wait until you're supposed to, everybody pays their electric bill or light bill on a certain day of the month. They'll wait until they see your flag go up in your mailbox. They'll go get the check, whitewash it, erase everything off of it except for the dollar amount and your signature, and then they'll make it payable to themselves. And then they go and take it and cash it. So, if you're just looking at your statement and you know that you wrote check number 1010 for $100, you may not check the image of it. Right. So
I don't have time to check image of it.
So that check image may be written to Wesley Murray instead of Elizabeth Electric, and you don't find that out until Elizabeth Electric tells you your payment's past due.
You shut the power off.
Yeah.
Well, I'll send you the check. Well, we didn't get it.
Yep. So then that's when, you kind of dig into it. So I always tell people, if you're not signed up for home banking, it's a great feature, especially for us, because it's free. And any check that you write, you're going to have immediate access to see a full copy of that check.
Is it more prevalent this time of year because of the holidays?
It is.
More people being taken advantage of?
Yeah, and everything's in such a rush right now. Everybody's last-minute Christmas shopping. Take me, for example, getting ready to go on vacation. You're just trying to get things paid, get Christmas taken care of so you can leave and, enjoy the holidays. So you don't take the extra 5 seconds to slow down and look at something. Or, hey, this is, I've almost fallen for a scam before, and I called, an internet went out. Xfinity said it was a router problem. I Googled the router company, first mistake. My wife was studying for her exam in school, so she needed it back on soon. So I was in a pinch, called, and, they said, hey, somebody has broke into your firewall. They're holding your internet hostage until you pay us $200. Well, at that time, I thought, I got to pay this. She's got to study. I got to get this taken care of. So I give them my PayPal email address, and they send me a PayPal. And right before I went to click pay, it came in with a different name, not the router company. It came in with an individual's name. So then I was like, okay,
Scam.
I do this for a living. I got to slow down. So once I called them on it, they hung up. So
you almost got scammed. You do this for a living.
Yeah,
that's how slick they are.
Yeah, it's easy to fall for, and some people that do fall for these scams, they'll say, I didn't tell you because I didn't want you to think I was stupid. Well, we don't judge you. Yeah. These criminals are getting so smart that they're not going after stupid people.
Yeah.
They go after
I'm
smart, intelligent people.
Well, then they're not going after stupid people. I'm okay then. I don't have to worry about that for old Tom. because I'm a lost ball in high weeds most of the time. So anyway, if you're a member, if you're not a member, this would be another good reason to go put for a $5 you can open up an account at Northeast Community Credit Union and get the ball rolling and have this kind of protection. This gentleman here does it full time for all the members. Who else helps you in the department?
We've got Regina Chambers. She's the electronic services manager, and then we have Desiree Clark. She works kind of side by side with me, doing the same thing. So.
Yep. So when you become a member of the Northeast Community Credit Union family, you get these folks working for you behind the scenes in case, and I hope it never happens, but if it does, you have 3 people there. The cavalry's behind you to jump in there and clean things up. Before I let you go, again, folks may need some extra cash, maybe to go to Florida with you guys, or go here, go there, just basic Christmas shopping, whatever. How can we get a quick, easy loan from Northeast Community Credit Union?
Yeah, so you can stop in at any of our locations, speak with any of the loan officers, or just go to bemycu.org and then go under loans, and you can apply. It doesn't take you about 5-10 minutes to apply online, and one of the loan officers will reach out to you.
Yep, pretty quickly too. So I think Andrew said up to $1,000 you can borrow, I guess, for Christmas. Is that right?
So sounds right.
Small Christmas loan. So there you go. If you need a little extra shot, they can get it for you.
Yeah, and we also have Christmas savings, which is something that I do every year. So every paycheck you can just put money back into that Christmas club, and you can have access to it all year. It's not blocked off just for Christmas, but it's labeled on your home banking as Christmas.
Yep.
So that sometimes that helps as well.
Absolutely. Website is
bemycu.org.
bemycu.org. That's good. Great job, sir. Always love to have him come in there because I hate that he has to come talk about fraud, but it's obviously out there.
Yeah,
and this time of year, it's obviously very much more prevalent than other times of the year for the obvious reasons. So glad we got somebody out there working for us. Appreciate you, sir. Have a good holiday.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yep. Quick break. We'll be right back. We'll take a look at more college football next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Christmas is here. How can you help folks Christmas giving and catering and trays? And tell us what all you can do for us.
Well, the first thing is gift cards. People love gift cards.
Mm-hmm.
So come get your gift cards. We've got enough to go around. If you want multiple gift cards, please come inside. We don't want to do those in the drive-thru. We can do one in the drive-thru too, but not multiple. Also, nugget trays, strip trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, brownie trays. A lot of people don't know about our brownies. They're incredible. We don't sell as many of those as cookies, but I think cookies are the way to go for a lot of folks. But we have salad trays. So everybody's going to have parties. So come get your trays and make everybody happy wherever you show up.
And the world famous mac and cheese tray.
Mac and cheese tray, yeah.
Oh,
don't let me
yes.
forget that.
Yep. Phone number to call, by the way, is 297-1266 is the number to call.
Download the app as well. Go to chickfil-a.com/Elizabethton. Really easy to do your ordering online. It makes it so much easier for us. We know exactly what's going on. The computer tells us what time it'll pop up when it's time to get ready and all that good stuff. So we'd be grateful for you to do that as well.
Christmas shopping is not it's just that easy. It can't be any easier than what you do right here at Chick-fil-A here in Elizabeth, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show, Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton.
Hi, this is Big Country, and you're watching my buddy Tom Taylor and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Stand by with the Tom Taylor Sports Show, show number 2,197. Very proud of that. We'll go to 98 tomorrow at Carter County Bank. 99 will be on Wednesday at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. Then show number 2,200. Yeah, 2,200 will be this Thursday. We'll be at the Eagle Center here in downtown Elizabeth and Tammy's store. Can't wait to be there, the antique store, to celebrate show number 2,200. So the bracketing is set. As we talked earlier with Wesley being here, that was a great segment, by the way. What a bunch of scumbags out there doing what they're doing to these people. I mean, it's, don't even get me started. I'm not going to get started, but it's like, what a crying shame. Innocent people being taken, I mean, to the point where he almost got hoodooed. He does it for a living. So they're slick. That's why if I have any kind of a situation like that, I'm going to call him right out of the chute. Here, the other two folks, Desiree or Regina, and say help. But that's what they do. They do it all the time. They do it well, obviously. So appreciate them. All right, December the 20th, coming up a week from Friday, game number 1, 10th ranked Indiana will be at number 7 Notre Dame. On Saturday the 21st, 11th ranked SMU will be at number 6 Penn State. Number 12 Clemson will play at number 5 Texas. At number 9 Tennessee, the Volunteers go to Columbus to battle Ohio State at 8 o'clock on Saturday the 21st. Then the quarterfinals, Boise State will be there. That'll be at the Fiesta Bowl. Also on New Year's Day, the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. Arizona State will be in that one against the winner of the games. Then you have number 1 Oregon plays the winner of Tennessee, Ohio State at the Rose Bowl on New Year's Day. And the Sugar Bowl be Georgia in New Orleans playing the other teams. And I've got that here somewhere, the full-fledged, sharp-looking bracketing that we have. So what do you think? Alabama's crying big time. Miami's crying big time. They said we got hoodooed. What do you think? What's your take on it? Here it is right here. So Clemson, Texas winner will get Arizona State. As we told you, the Tennessee, Ohio State winner gets Oregon. The SMU, Penn State winner gets Boise State. I think that's a really weak bracket right there. Then I think Indiana, Notre Dame will get Georgia. So that's your bracketing. Again, Clemson, Texas winner will play Arizona State. Tennessee, Ohio State winner will play Oregon at the Rose Bowl. SMU, Penn State winner will play Boise State in the Fiesta Bowl. The Clemson, Texas winner will play Arizona State in the Peach Bowl. And the Indiana, Notre Dame winner will play Georgia in the Sugar Bowl. That's what we got as far as the bracketing ready to go. And then you have the endless list of games for the college bowl season. Will be interesting to see what kind of attendance they'll have this year. These bowl games, I think it's going to be way, way, way down. Hello, Amy Whitson. How you doing, dear? For example, let's start on the 14th, which is this coming Saturday. They start the Cricket Bowl, Jackson State, South Carolina State at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. The Salute to Veterans Bowl, South Alabama, Western Michigan in Montgomery. On Tuesday of next week, the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl, Memphis and West Virginia in Frisco, Texas. On the 18th of December, which is next Wednesday a week, the Boca Raton Bowl, Western Kentucky and James Madison, and also Cal and UNLV. Then you have on December the 19th, it's nuts. These people, I'll be shocked if these have any kind of crowds at all. Most of them are going to be televised. So again, why would you plunk down the money to go watch and guarantee a lot of these games will have players opting out because it doesn't mean anything to them? It should, but it doesn't. I shouldn't say all of them, but there'll be some players, who cares? Georgia Southern and Sam Houston in the Carrier Bowl, Carrier and New Orleans Bowl. Then you have on December the 20th, Ohio University and Jacksonville State in the Camping World Stadium in the Cure Bowl. The Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl, Tulane in Florida on the 20th of December in Tampa. December 23rd, the Myrtle Beach Bowl, Coastal Carolina and Texas San Antonio in Conway, South Carolina, which is virtually a home game for Coastal Carolina. The famous Idaho Potato Bowl on the 23rd, Northern Illinois and Fresno State. On Christmas Eve, the Hawaii Bowl, obviously in Honolulu, South Florida and San Jose State. On the 26th, you have the Game Above Sports Bowl at Ford Field in Detroit, Pittsburgh and Toledo. The Rate Bowl, R-A-T-E, Rutgers and Kansas State in Phoenix. The Ventures Bowl, Arkansas State and Bowling Green. Then on December the 27th, the DirecTV Holiday Bowl, Syracuse and Washington State. The Birmingham Bowl on the 27th, Georgia Tech and Vanderbilt. The Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl, Oklahoma and Navy. The AutoZone Liberty Bowl, Texas Tech and Arkansas. The Las Vegas Bowl, Texas A&M and Southern Cal. Then on the 28th, you have the Fenway Bowl, played at Fenway Park in Boston, North Carolina, and Yukon. The Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl, Nebraska and Boston College on the 28th. And the New Mexico Bowl on the 28th, Louisiana, TCU, and the Pop-Tarts Bowl, that's my fave, Iowa State and Miami, which should be a pretty good ball game. Then you have the Arizona Bowl, Miami of Ohio and Colorado State. The Go Bowling Military Bowl, all these are on the 28th of December, Saturday after Christmas. East Carolina, North Carolina State, and the Go Bowling Military Bowl. The Alamo Bowl, BYU and Colorado. The Independence Bowl in Shreveport, Marshall and Army. Should be a good ball game. Army, clearly the heavy favorite. Their rushing attack. Their running game is one of the top 4 or 5 in the country, so Marshall's going to have their hands full. Plus, their coach left. Charles Huff leaving yesterday for Marshall to go be the new coach at Southern Mississippi, which is a lateral move at best. The Music City Bowl, December the 30th in Nashville, Iowa, and Missouri. On New Year's Eve, you have the Quest Bowl, Alabama, Michigan. That's a halfway decent one. The Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl, Louisville and Washington. The Cheez-It Citrus Bowl, South Carolina, rather, in Illinois. The Kinder's Texas Bowl, Baylor and LSU. That should be a decent game. On January 2nd, the Gator Bowl, Duke and Ole Miss. The First Responder Bowl on January 3rd, North Texas and Texas State. Also, you have the Duke's Mayo Bowl, Minnesota, Virginia Tech on January the 3rd. And then in the Bahamas on January 4th to wrap up the cavalcade of bowl games, Buffalo and Liberty in the Bahamas. That is the non-CFP bowl games. Joseph Taylor will be in a few minutes, break all this down, at least the ones that matter. I guess they all matter to the teams that are playing in them, but give me a break. I mean, it's just on and on. So we'll take Marshall, the Independence Bowl, Marshall Army, playing in Shreveport, Louisiana. It's going to be on ESPN. How many folks in Huntington are going to plunk down lots and lots of money to go to Shreveport, Louisiana for a hotel, restaurants? I mean, I know it's a trip out of town. It's it's a reward for the fan base of having a great year of winning the Sun Belt Championship. I just think the attendance will be way down to these stadiums. Because, number one, they're on TV, and we don't know what the weather's going to be like between now and then. So the weather's iffy. Folks may not jump in the car or fly wherever to go watch these games. Then on top of that, you typically have some of the key players opt out. You're in the transfer portal now, so some of the key players won't even be there that were here this year. They're going to leave. So, and then in Marshall's case, the coach quits or resigns and moves on to another school, so they've got a interim head coach off of the staff. So the new coach comes in. So I bet for a couple of $100 each, to take more than that, you and I could co-host the Tom Taylor Sports Show and the Cherokee Barbershop Talking Sports Show. I guess what you're saying, Gator Man, and Cutting It Up Bowl. There you go. Hit that. I love it. Good stuff. It's ridiculous. And so here's what you're running into. Get on my soapbox, but it's true. These Chamber of Commerce go out here and pitch this to the local sponsors in the community. All right, let's go to the Myrtle Beach Bowl, Coastal Carolina and University of Texas, San Antonio. Okay, so, they are going to promote Coastal Carolina, who's already there. It's a home game for them, and Texas, San Antonio, to come to the game, come to Myrtle Beach. So the Chamber sells this to the bowl folks sell this to the Chamber. Yeah, you got to sponsor it because we're going to have all these people coming. And there's so many variables I just ran through that would keep them from coming. And I hope it's not the case, but, it's on and on and on. How many bowls did I read there? It must have been 20 or 30 bowls. So how many people from Texas, San Antonio are going to jump on a plane and fly to Myrtle Beach for the Myrtle Beach Bowl against Coastal Carolina? I don't know. But the bowl folks go to the Chamber of Commerce in all these cities and say, this place will be packed. You got to jump on board. We're going to bring all kinds of hotel people and restaurant people, putting money in our economy. Used to be that way, but I don't think it is as much anymore for all the reasons I gave you a few minutes ago. Namely, it's all on television. The weather, the economy is going to cost, and there's last time I checked, the economy's still struggling for a lot of people. And then on top of all that, some of the players say, "Man, it's not one of the big games, not one of the 12 playoff games. Don't care. I'm a senior. I'm checking out." A lot of them won't play because they want to protect themselves with the draft coming up. NFL, don't want to take a chance of getting hurt. And then some of them are just going to transfer out because of the transfer portal. So there's a lot of variables as to why they may not have big crowds of these. So Tennessee, will they travel to Columbus? You better believe it. There'll be as many tickets they can get up there at Ohio State. They'll be there. I guarantee it. The Vol Nation will be there in full force, but some of these other schools, not so much. Now, before we go to the break, Leslie's here, do a little show and tell. Joseph Taylor, bottom of the hour, talking this very thing, college football playoffs. But Juan Soto finally signed. Did you see what he signed for? 15 years, $765 million for a guy to run and catch and throw a baseball. Highest paid ever in the history of Major League Baseball. It's nuts. Here's what it breaks down to. I took the 15 years into 765. Now I took it into 162 games. If he plays all of them, he won't. So you take that into 162 games divided by 9 innings per game. What's the old boy making? Per inning. Per inning for the next 15 years. He's making $34,979 an inning. What's that mean in a 9-inning game? The guy's making 34, bump it up to 35 times 9. 9 fives are 45. Carry your 4. 9 fours are 9. Wait a minute, I just did it wrong. See, what did I say? 35 times 9. 9 fives are 45. 9 threes are 27. Be over 300,000, about $315,000 a game the boy's making. Well, Tom, if they'll pay it, would you pay? Well, yeah, if they're dumb enough to pay me $34,000 an hour to come here and do Chick-fil-A, absolutely. But at some point, somewhere down the line, at some point, it's got to catch up with you. You just cannot continue to pay this. So you know who's going to pay for it ultimately? Me and Leslie and Scott, whoever's going to the ball games. Scott's over working for Chick-fil-A. So they're going to go, you know what, our season tickets just went up. Because somebody's got to pay for Juan Soto for the New York Mets. But anyway, the Mets are tickled to death. Randy's probably depressed because he's a Yankee guy, and they lost Juan Soto to the crosstown rival, the New York Mets. That's where he's gone. So anyway, we got a lot of baseball signings we'll tell you about over the weekend. The Dodgers got stronger. The Orioles got stronger. We'll tell you all about that coming up. We'll take a break. She's here. We're going to jump in and do a little show and tell. We're looking forward to being with Leslie from Sycamore Shoals State Park Gift Shop. She'll be here. She is here. Talk a little show and tell. We'll be right back after this. Hello to Brian Tate. Hello to Nay Rogers. Hello to Amy Whitson we said hello to. So we'll be right back after this. We are down to, what is this today, the 9th day? So you have 15 days to shop. And she's got some great gift-giving ideas from Sycamore Shoals State Park Gift Shop. She joins us next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. It's exciting Elizabethton Cyclone doubleheader basketball. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Joseph Taylor for the girls' game, Dr. John Mitten for the boys' game, as the Cyclones host the Science Hill Hilltoppers this Tuesday at John Treadway Gymnasium. Video and audio. Airtime 6:15 with the girls' game, boys' game to follow. Cyclone basketball hosting Science Hill. It all starts this Tuesday night at 6:15 here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Elizabethton Cyclone basketball.
Hi, I'm Heather, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is getting the perfect bite. It's probably not the first bite, it's the second or the third, with the juicy chicken and the delicious pickle. The bite with the pickle is it. I mean, that is like the magic combination.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
So I stopped in at Chick-fil-A for lunch and saw Officer Wilson come in. I decided to place a dine-in mobile order and have a cookie delivered to him just to show appreciation for his service for our community.
A few minutes later, I noticed that Officer Wilson had gotten up and left, and I knew he hadn't gotten his cookie yet.
And I'm headed to my car. I turn around and I see Allie, and she's running after me.
Mr. Police Officer, Mr. Police Officer.
Usually when someone yells, officer, officer, they want to ask me about a ticket they got. I absolutely wanted the cookie. This cookie is delicious.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. She's here. She's our buddy, Leslie. Hello, dear. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Glad you're here. She comes every week. We're here again at Chick-fil-A in Elizabeth today. Will be a good day for you to come in and get a bowl of chicken noodle soup or the chicken tortilla soup. Got a little kick to it. Or you can come in and get a cool. I've gotten so lately to eat the cool chicken wraps. I think that's what you call them. They're really good. I haven't had one for a while. My granddaughter turned me on to them, and they're good. Everything's good at Chick-fil-A. We're going to let Tommy tell us more about it coming up here in a few minutes. Remember the gift card rule. If you're getting gift cards, more than two come in here, not go through drive-thru, because it slows the drive-thru down because you got to activate the cards. So if you get more than two, they ask you to come in here and get them in person. That way the drive-thru keeps going through, and we appreciate that. But you can come in and get, I think Tommy said last week, somebody came in and got 50 gift cards at $10 a pop to give away to people. So to activate 50 cards will take a while. So please just remember that, and we will thank you ahead of time for that. Now, Leslie's here. Randy's here. Randy's over there crying in his soup because Juan Soto winner. Yeah. Bless his heart. You get some Chick-fil-A, he'll feel better, won't he?
Yes, he will.
He will. It'll cure what ails you, that Chick-fil-A food.
That's
but
right.
So anyway, his guy from the Yankees went to the Mets, crossed town. He said, Sue down, he said, you don't go across town to the Mets. I said, yeah, I understand. It's kind of a step down, at least to Yankee fans. Anyway, the old boy's making almost $35,000 an inning. It's unbelievable, but it is what it is. Randy said, would you take that if they pay you that, Tom? I said, does a cow give milk? Absolutely, I'll take it. They're dumb enough to pay me. I'm dumb enough to take it. So, but anyway, we'll talk more about that coming up. There's some other signings, too. The Dodgers signed another big one over the weekend. They're getting stronger. They're still going after Teoscar Hernandez. We'll talk about that. They've not totally shut the door on re-signing him. So the Yankees lost a starting pitcher. Clay Holmes is gone. He went to the, you don't go across town to the Mets. So Randy's lost two to the Mets. And in New York, they got Steve Cohen, the owner of the Mets. He got to be laughing all the way. He is sticking it, the old Steinbrenner, like sticking it to you, Hoss. So he's taking two. So Randy's over there. That's who I'm talking to. Look at that. His lovely bride is here. We got show and tell time at Sycamore Shoals State Park Gift Shop. Do you care about the Yankees and Mets? Not one bit, do you?
I have to watch the Yankees.
You get to watch them?
Live.
That's part of being
I
Mrs. Randy. You get to watch the Yankees.
I like it live.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite Yankee player?
I don't. Not
Okay.
right now.
All right.
Sorry.
Who's your favorite? It was Juan Soto, Tom. No. Like Aaron Judge, yeah. Well, so Mickey Mantle, yeah. They tracked down Boone. He was on the sideline of the Eagles game yesterday. They asked him about he said, I'm enjoying the football game. No comment. So the manager of the Yankees we're referring to.
Whoa.
All right, show and tell. Here we go. What's going on?
We've got a few things, just a very few things coming up before the end of the year. Winter Stories by the Fire, and that's December 20th. It's $8 for adults, for $4 for youth, 7 to 17, 6 and under free. Total of 10 participants, and that's at 10 o'clock in the morning on December 20th. Taylor Moorfield, our ranger, will be doing that. Then we've got Holiday Craft Pomander. She's going to show you Sarah Tucker. She's Sarah Vogt Ranger, but she's got married. So Sarah Tucker, and she's on her honeymoon, but she'll be right back off her honeymoon, and she'll show you how to make pomanders. And if you don't know what a pomander is,
I have no clue what a
you
pomander
can look
is.
it up.
Yeah.
or it's an old-fashioned Christmas decoration. So that'll be December 23rd, 10 o'clock in
Should
the
be
morning.
coming off her honeymoon. Should be
And she's
probably
gonna make pommes.
a wee bit giddy coming off that honeymoon.
They went
so.
to Rome and Italy.
went to Rome?
And yeah. So
Like Rome, Georgia, or Rome,
no,
Italy?
Rome,
Oh,
Italy.
they're all Rome. Okay.
Yeah, they're
Thought
all
of that.
over Italy and Germany.
Wow.
So we've got, in case you missed Christmas at Carter Mansion, we've got 2 more. Do we have 2 more? Yes, 2 more Traditions of Christmas Carter Mansion tours, and they're during the daytime at 1:30 on December 11th and on December 17th, and I think Chad Bogart's going to be doing those. So if you missed Christmas at Carter Mansion, this is your last 2 times to kind of get that. December 11th, 1:30, and December 17th at 1:30. You have to get online and register for those. They're going fast. We've got 6 slots for the 11th and 8 slots for the 17th left.
I've never asked this to you. You were in your former life an airline stewardess, correct?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Did you get a chance to travel to other countries?
If you count Mexico and Canada
Oh yeah,
and Nova Scotia.
But you never got to go to Rome.
I never
or,
went across.
Okay,
No,
so
we
you
didn't.
stayed on the North American
Yeah,
continent.
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Did you like Mexico?
We mostly went to the resort areas in Mexico,
Mm.
and then the middle of Mexico where all of the, I hate to say this, but all of the U.S. plants were set up to make cars and things like that. We would drop people off, executives and stuff like that.
Cool.
So, yeah. Yeah, it was okay. I loved Nova Scotia better than anything, though.
Oh,
So, yeah.
I've seen that on the computer. Beautiful up there on the coast of Nova Scotia. Yeah, were they lobsters? No, they
Yes, we
lobsters
had
big?
Halifax,
Halifax, Nova Scotia.
overnight, and what was Moncton? It's near where the ocean. You can walk on the ocean floor. It goes out. You can see it going out, and it'll stay out for like an hour to 2 hours. You can walk on the ocean floor, then it comes back in, about 40 feet deep.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, it's
I've-
pretty cool.
that's in Nova Scotia? Moncton?
Moncton.
I have to look that up so
Yep.
you can. That would be on my bucket list. You go up there and walk across. All right,
Walk on the ocean floor.
walk across the ocean floor. I guess when the tide goes out, right?
Right.
And then the tide comes.
Yes, comes back in, and you can see the rock formations where the water's gone through and made holes and bridges and stuff. Looks like, and they have a park there. I don't know what the name of the park is, but the park rangers make you get off the ocean floor before you drowned. Before it comes back in.
Being a redneck, that's right up my alley right there. Walk across the ocean floor in a set time before the water comes to get you. That is right up my alley. Moncton?
Moncton.
I'm going to go look it up tonight. So you may help me pick out a vacation spot for the summer.
Go to Halifax too.
Go to
It's
Halifax.
pretty.
Oh, is
Yep.
that pretty too?
Okay,
Halifax?
we now have, starting this last week, open audition calls for Liberty, the Saga of Sycamore Shoals. If you want to be in it or you want to speak, do a speaking role in it, you can get online and get your time slot set up to try out. Tryouts are going to be Sunday, January 26th, and then Saturday, February 1st. But you can get online now and sign up for a slot.
It's the official outdoor drama of the
Mm-hmm.
state of Tennessee. It's an awesome production. I think the numbers, I don't think we got rain a lot this year. I think the numbers are really good, wasn't it?
We had every night this past year.
Yeah. I know it was
Yep.
hot. It was exceedingly hot and than normal.
Yes,
The
we did
humidity.
have good numbers.
We had good numbers? Good.
I would say we had over 200 every night. Sometime and a couple of nights up close to 400.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So
With everything going on in the summertime around here, that's a really good draw on the weekend because there's lots you can choose from around the area. So anyway, the audition is ready for the 46th season of Liberty, the Saga of Sycamore Shoals, and so the auditions will be in January. We'll talk more about that. She comes in next couple of visits. So, all right, show and tell
all right,
time.
show and tell. Today I brought things that you might want to put in your stocking
Okay.
for a child or even an adult. We've got some stocking stuffers and or if you would rather, we've got one of these left. It is a wolf backpack for children, for kids.
Is that not
Teens
cool?
Even me, I would like one. We had bears, but we sold out of those.
The bears are gone. So
Yes, we've got one wolf left.
a wolf backpack for a little person or a big person.
Yep.
Price point is $21.95.
Yes, that's not bad at all. You could
No.
fill that up instead of a stocking. What a neat Christmas gift.
It is.
Okay.
It's real- That's it. She brings the coolest things. I love to her come do this segment.
There's my stocking. I didn't fill it up. It would take too long to get stuff out of it. So
That is really pretty.
yes, there's a
How much,
stocking.
how much is that?
That's me. I just bought that.
Oh, you just
It's
bought
free.
it.
It's free.
That's yours?
Yeah, if you want to come fill a stocking up with items, I'll give it to you free.
But do they sell it?
No.
They sell these?
No, but I'll give it to you free.
You're giving me the stocking?
I'm giving that to you, yes.
Oh.
But it has nothing in it. I'm going to show you what you could put in it.
I want Juan Soto's money in this thing right here. $34,000 an inning. Anyway, but
Okay, I'm going to have to put this down to show you.
all right,
Okay,
I'll
Steph.
hold,
All right.
I'll hold it, Mike. Joseph Taylor coming up. My man Taz in the house. He's probably brought me something. He did. He brought me ball caps.
We've got a few of these left. These are mini building blocks.
Mm-hmm.
This is a skunk, and I'm telling you, this is 407 pieces. They are tiny.
Those are 407. Okay,
407.
you hold
So-
the mic. I'm going to hold the box.
So it takes a genius to put those together. Mom and Dad might be helping with that one.
You want to drive me nuts? Give me this. In about 2 weeks, somebody can say, how'd you do? 400 pieces in this little.
407 pieces. It's a little skunk, and it's really cute. We've got a few things left: a bat, skunk, park ranger. That's about all we've got left right now.
$11.99 for
of those.
that.
Yep. This is a game that will drive you even more crazy. It's
Oh, yeah.
an old-fashioned game. You have to get the 3 balls in the center with all at one time.
No.
I had a guy do it. He came in about 3 or 4 months ago. I took a picture of him with the 3 in the center. It took him about 15, 20 minutes, but he did it.
Your husband be good at this. I'm telling you. I don't even know Randy. Randy strikes me. You what? All your extra time you're going to be sitting around going, look, honey, I've got 2. I'm almost got the 3rd
I've
one in there.
almost got the 3rd one.
That is really cool. $10.95.
All right, this is an old-fashioned game of quoits, and it's kind of a old-fashioned forerunner of horseshoes or something like that. You try to get the rings on the ring toss there. Yep.
Okay, let me show you this. Hang on just a second. I want to show them this. Quoits is the name of it for $11.95.
Yep.
The old-fashioned toys at Sycamore Shoals State Park gift shops where all this is at. So I love.
Randy's going to help us with this one.
Oh, Randy's going to help us?
We've got ceramic bird whistles. They sound like this when you blow them. Now Randy's going to go fill his belly up with some water. Just about it.
See, Randy, you
He's
just.
going to go fill the belly up, and then you'll see how the whistle sounds after that. To be determined in a minute.
Randy said, I showed up for this. That's one of
We've
them
got
lunch-
all kinds of stuffed animals. This is the possum, and his tail, actually, you can hang him by his tail.
All right, how much is this?
That one is
Want to get 2? Okay, $9.95.
$9.95. Yep.
Okay, got, what other animals do we have? Possums?
We've got
Oh, you got more?
possums.
Okay.
We've got possums, beavers, wolves,
Love it.
deer, all kinds of them. This is a clip-on. This is, you can clip it on your wrist. It hangs on your wrist. A little bear. It's so cute.
How much
We've
is
got
he?
the bear. We've got the river otter.
$8.99.
$8.99. They're adorable.
Coming up, Joseph Taylor talking college football. We're going to put him to the test. We may put Taz on there, too. I want to see what these boys think about Tennessee going to Ohio State. Alabama's crying. Miami's crying. Everybody's crying about the playoffs. I'm not crying because Marshall won.
We've got kids' binoculars that work, $9.95.
Love it. Black Bear Wilderness Binoculars for the little people or big people.
For the little people. All right, here comes the bird whistle now.
Okay, Randy, you filled us up with water. Okay,
Yep.
here we go.
When you fill it up with water, it sounds like a bird that's warbling.
Okay. How?
Which is a much better sound than that first one.
It was.
Yeah.
So how much is the little bird thing?
Oh, shoot.
Do that again. Warble that thing again. I liked it.
Okay,
That's good.
I can't remember.
That's redneck. My daddy's looking at me saying, boy, you've arrived now. We're warbling. We're bird warbling.
It's not very much. I don't
Daddy.
remember how much, though. I think it was less than $8. So.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it's ceramic, so it'll be something Mama and Dad would have to watch.
I
But
love it.
We've got little baby for the girls. Little girls and the women love this. These are little rabbit pouches, rabbit bags, but we call them bunny bags.
Bunny bags.
Bunny bags. They are $9.95.
$9.95.
Yep. A lot of $9.95.
So this is a purse of sorts, I guess?
Yes, it's a little purse.
Little purse,
girls,
okay.
and they're made out of bunny.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, they really are made out of rabbit?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Okay, this is a coyote tail.
See, she gets so
We got-
excited I can't explain things, so she goes to the next one too quick, and so because she gets all worked up, and I love it.
This is all our stocking stuffers we got, and this is a coyote tail.
This is a coyote
We've got
tail.
coyote, foxes, and and raccoons. This one's $9.95, I think.
Guys, I'm just telling you, you cannot go wrong to get your wife, your girlfriend, a coyote tail for Christmas. Now,
That
you're
is
talking about
right.
scoring some brownies. Look, honey, what is this?
The
Dear,
kids
it's a coyote
love them,
tail.
and I hear tell the teenagers are wearing them.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
Here's a wooden fan, only $2.
Okay.
When you get one, make sure you get the language of the fan. A long time ago, they had a language of the fan where women would flirt with men by doing certain things with the fan. And if you can't read that, I brought our brand new.
Boy, I could take off with this one. So this is a language of the fan. So the girls flirted with the men with this fan. Is that what
Yes,
you tell me?
yes, they would. I used in Liberty at halftime, intermission. I would get the ladies together and we would do a few of there's like 32 different signals, but we would do like 10, and then we would make a sentence out of it, and who ever guessed the sentence got a free fan. So
Number 8 says hiding the eyes behind an open fan says, I love you. Number 21 says placing the fan behind the head with a finger extended says goodbye, like I'm out of here. So that's kind of cool. And how much does it go for?
$2.
$2.
And in case you couldn't read that, I brought the magnifying glass that we just got. It's a big old brass and glass, and you can. Oh, it really magnifies.
Oh, it really does.
Yeah, it does.
For $2 for
it's expensive.
$29.95.
Yes, but
All
it's
right.
huge and it really works.
All right.
All right. We have the Revolutionary War kits and the Civil War kits. I brought the Civil War because people like what's in it. They're different prices, but it includes 3 little items. You got your signal whistle, which they used during the Revolutionary War. You've got your mini compass on a necklace, and the thing people like the best, oh, I can't get it out, is the little miniature telescope. It goes out into 3, and it really works.
Okay.
So that's the Civil War kit. The difference.
How much is this?
This is $18.95.
$18.95,
So
right.
3 for the price of 1.
Okay.
The Revolutionary War kit has a little miniature brass timer in it instead of the telescope, and it's $16.95.
Is that everything?
That's nope.
Is that it?
Almost.
Okay.
Okay. For the kids that really like nature, we've got the Animal Track cards you can play with.
Okay.
And we've got the Animal
Wait a
Track.
minute, hang on. Let's see.
Sorry.
See, this is $5.95. People won't know how much these are. Okay. Animal Track game
And the
cards.
Animal Track activity book.
Okay.
And it's got all kinds of really neat things kids love to do in it to teach them about animal tracks.
Okay, and that goes for $6.95.
All right. The last 2 items are brand new.
Okay.
And very tiny. Some will have to give you this or put it down. The first one is another whistle. It's a ship whistle, but I thought that would be really good for women. It's a keychain. Women, if they get into trouble.
For security.
It's very shrill. Yes.
Okay.
And this one I'm going to open because I'm buying this.
It's $7.50, by the way, for that. Okay.
We got these harmonica necklaces, and they are $10.95.
Okay.
You want to play it?
No, you can. I'm going to let you play it.
Really works.
I love it. And how much is that?
That is $10.95.
$10.95.
It's a necklace, and that's all.
All
You can
this at Sycamore Shoals State
Shoals.
Park
And
gift park or
that's
gift
just-
shop.
That's just the start.
We start over. Sycamore Shoals State Park gift shop. Show and tell. We've got coyote tails. We got a bunny bag. We've got binoculars.
Yeah.
You want to take
Oh,
that?
oh,
Okay.
thanks.
I want you to warble that bird thing one more time.
Okay.
Here's a little possum you can get, a little stuffed possum you can get at the gift shop, Sycamore Shoals.
Got all kinds
People
of
come in and say they hear this segment, don't they?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
they come in and buy stuff. I love it.
Because
so
he recommends it.
I do recommend it. I love it. So here's your magnifying glass for $29.95.
It really works.
Okay.
It sits on it's got little feet. Sits on your desk.
All right. Here's the Drive You Nuts game for
Drive you nuts game.
$10.95. Try to put all 3 of those in the middle.
Wood maze game.
The wooden maze. Drive you nuts. Okay. Here's the Quoits,
Good
which
job.
is a tabletop game
Yep.
for $11.95. Lots of choices at the gift shop. Here is the Civil War pack kit we talked about for $18.95.
3 different items in it.
All right. Here's the kids' binoculars we talked about for $9.95. All right. Here's the clip-on little little bear in this case, little clip-on guy.
Clips on your arm.
Here's the Animal Track Golf States and Southeast playing cards. Okay. Here's the little brand new for ladies whistle for $7.50. These are all stocking stuffers.
You keep your stocking.
I think Coach Greer would love to have one of these. Would you not like to have one of these, little wolf backpack for the? Yeah. She's looking at me like, "What are you smoking, dude?" No, I don't think so. This little wolf backpack for the kids. That's really neat.
Okay.
And then the fan.
Finally, the fan.
All this available at the Sycamore Shoals State Park gift shop.
Plus much more.
Hit the warbler one more time. This is good. There you go.
There's a bird.
There's a bird. He's in there
right.
somewhere. That's good.
All right.
Thank you, dear.
You're welcome. Thank you.
What are the hours you're open?
We are open from 8 till 4 every day in the gift shop. The building will stay open until 4:30, but they got to shut the gift shop at 4, except for when I come to see Tom from 12 to 1.
There you go. She's shut down.
Yeah.
Randy, enjoy your lunch.
Okay.
Juan Soto's now. You what? We're going to warble away. There you go. Quick break. We'll be right back. We've got Coach Greer. We've got Joseph Taylor right back after this on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. It's exciting Elizabethton Cyclone doubleheader basketball. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Joseph Taylor for the girls' game, Dr. John Mitten for the boys' game, as the Cyclones host the Science Hill Hilltoppers this Tuesday at John Treadway Gymnasium. Video and audio. Airtime 6:15 with the girls' game, boys' game to follow. Cyclone basketball hosting Science Hill. It all starts this Tuesday night at 6:15 here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Elizabethton Cyclone basketball.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
Why Daniel Grindstaff?
Well, we are local. You know, it's just like Cannon's Furniture here. You've got a local place of business right in the middle of town. You've got a local point of contact. We have local adjusters that's out in the counties. And, you know, you can pick up the phone. If you've got an issue with something, we try to help folks resolve it. And, you know, we are based in the state of Tennessee. We are Tennessee specific. We've got a $30 annual membership that goes to agriculture in Tennessee. It supports kids wanting to go to 4-H camp. We do a local scholarship for all the area high schools for kids that's been involved in agriculture that's going to go and get education past high school. And all that stuff plays a part into supporting the state where you live. You know, we are state specific. Now, there's North Carolina Farm Bureau. You know, that is separate from us. Mm-hmm. Kentucky Farm Bureau, we are state specific in the state of Tennessee. And, you know, but that is, in my opinion, that's the biggest thing. You've got a point of contact.
How do we get a hold of you? Social media,
sir.
And a phone number.
Yeah, so I've got an agent page, Daniel Grindstaff Farm Bureau. We've got an office page, Elizabethton Farm Bureau, 423-543-2288. And I would like to add that we did get voted as best insurance firm, and thank the people that voted for us doing that. And somehow I wound up getting the agent category, which I greatly appreciate. It means a lot to me when folks, you know, feel inclined to do that, especially for our office.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Daniel Grindstaff here, the Farm Bureau, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Daniel Grindstaff at Elizabethton Farm Bureau. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, look who stopped by, and we're glad that she did. We got a chance to call her game Saturday. Look here, the star of the show is not her and it's not me. It's a little guy. Tell everybody.
This is Russell.
Hello, Russell. How you doing, buddy? He is mesmerized by the microphone. I love it. So we won't keep her long because she's brought Russell along with her, and I understand. How old?
7 months.
7 months.
Yes.
She said, "Are our lights up on the tree yet?" She said, "Yep." Is he watching them? She said, "Yep." And I love it. Nothing like them, especially when they blink. I used to put mine in front of the tree and they'd sit there and just watch them blink when they were little, tiny. So Russell's here with his mama for a few minutes. Lady Buffs, big win on Saturday.
Yes.
Huge win.
Yes, absolutely.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, we sadly have not beat Bryan in way too many years. So had some close games with them. Had tons of close games with them and haven't pulled one out in a while. I don't know if Saturday should have been close, but we let it be close and thankfully pulled it out. So good team win, good for our conference record. So that moves us to, I believe, 5-2 in conference. So we definitely need that. Our conference is, has more competition than ever. Last year, the top of the league was great, but the bottom of the league was not. And this year, the league has about 8 teams right now in current contention for the 1 and 2 spot. Some of that will even out, but that's never happened before.
Right now, there's a log jam at the top.
Yes.
So you look at the game Saturday. We had a big lead, and we let it get away and get down to a nip and tuck. But I guess from a coach's standpoint, we still dug down deep and found a way to win the game and didn't let it get away from us. I mean, we clawed and dug and scraped and scrapped, and we won the ball game.
Absolutely. Yeah, we did what we needed to, clutch on free throws. And I may have said this after the game the other day. We haven't won a close game this year. So, sadly, we have, against great teams, have lost close games, or we've won by 30-40. So we needed a close win. We needed that kind of, I call them oh crap situations. We kind of needed an oh crap ball game to have to overcome that, and we did. So that was good.
Yep, you did. I was proud of the team. Love calling the games. Now they'll get after it. I'm telling you, they get after it. Samaj Clark, Lauren Longmire, Lena Lyons. I'm going to leave somebody out here. Who's the other 2 starters?
They're all good. McKenna Myers
McKenna
had a
Myers.
great game the other day, and then J.C. Jenkins.
Yeah, J.C. And, of course, McKenna was one of our players of the game, she and Lauren. And so, I said, and go back to it, we got down that tight nip and tuck the last minute or so of the game. What'd you tell them in the huddle? We called a couple timeouts. What'd you tell the girls?
I don't remember. I just continue to reiterate, we're going to win the game. And they understood that. They had that mindset. If it's close, they may be trying to make a comeback, but we're going to win this game. So we did the little things we needed to. In that game in particular, Tori Brooks shot the ball like crazy. I think you could easily argue she's the best three-point shooter in the league. Has been great at it her entire career at Bryan. So she made some great plays. That's what great players do. But we never let it get too far away.
How good was Tori Brooks? She had 0 at halftime. She finished up with 23 points in the ball game. Got them all in the second half.
She had 0 at halftime.
She hadn't scored, no. Yeah, it shut her down.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You lit her up.
And those shots were from 25 plus
way
feet
downtown.
out. Yeah, for those who didn't
legit.
get to watch. Yeah,
they're legit.
And that's what she can do. That's in her range. That's not her pulling it out. She's just good at that.
The beauty of our ball games, you can go back and watch them now. They're out there forever and ever and ever. So if you didn't get a chance to watch the game, they're out there. We're up to over 1,000 views. People watching the game. We appreciate that. So if you haven't had a chance to watch, go back and watch it. You'll see girls, in this case ladies, that play hard. They get after it. And, it was a big win for them at home. Still undefeated at Steve Lacy Fieldhouse for the ladies. So it's finals week this week. Is that correct?
Yes, indeed. So that's at Milligan, that's not exactly an easy week. So thankfully we don't have any ball games this week, and are able to, just focus on classes. I'm getting a break as coach. I get an off day, but the girls are not having an off day today. They're taking 2 and 3 exams and very hard classes. So they're taking care of business, and we'll give them another off day towards the end of the week, and then we'll be focused on playing St. Andrews on Monday. So we'll have to practice on Sunday, which we don't usually do, but we definitely didn't want to have to play a game during finals week. And then we'll close out this half of December against Georgetown, a team that actually put us out of the national tournament last year. So we wanted to get them on the schedule and kind of get another chance at them, a team that's regularly in the national tournament. They were the number 10 in the country when they beat us last year. I haven't checked what their ranking is at the moment, but they're a great team. So we're excited to get to finish out the first half of the year against another ranked team.
Would that be a bulletin board game for the ladies? It's like,
yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Sure. And like I said, we already, as I spoke a few weeks ago, we've already played multiple ranked teams this year. Sadly, dropped all close games to the number 3, the number 10, and the number 15 already this season. So we are really itching to pull out one of those ranked wins. And so that's, if you look at our record, it's not that great, but all the teams we've lost to are national tournament teams.
Yep.
So, the wins will keep coming. That record's going to continue to look better as we keep going.
As my coach used to tell us, boys, we don't give out trophies in December. Boys, we give out trophies in March and February.
Absolutely.
That's the name of the game. Whatever.
Absolutely.
The whole key is to get ready to peak at tournament time, right?
Yes, for sure.
So Russell's been very good.
Yep.
Excellent. Excellent. He's chilling. That's good. I enjoy very much calling your games. So we got a lot of games coming up after the Christmas break at Steve Lacey Field. I was going to be right there. Lady Buffs is an exciting brand of basketball, up and down the floor. And of course, for my money, it starts and stops with J.C. Jenkins. She has a great supporting cast, but she shows no emotion. I always tell her she looks like Larry Bird. Just plays, doesn't show any emotion, just goes out and gets it done, doesn't
Absolutely, yeah. And Samaj Clark, if you want to see a show, Samaj has been playing crazy good basketball. I think in her last 3 games, she's had 13, 10, and 13 rebounds, in addition to a whole lot of points.
Mm-hmm.
So Samaj has had multiple double-doubles already this season, a triple-double last game, earlier in the week. So Samaj is playing great basketball. Lauren Longmire plays great basketball every night, does the little things, she's the top of our defense, starts the aggression, and, especially who do we play earlier in the week? Before
Union.
Ryan. Union,
Union
thank you.
played Union,
Yeah, so
yeah.
Lauren gets us rolling on that pressure. I've already moved ahead.
I know, you move on.
Lauren gets us rolling on that full court pressure. So those 3 bring it every night. There's been a few games where they almost all 3 had double doubles. And that's not to say those are our only 3 good players. Those 3 are really stinking good, but absolutely McKenna Myers, Lena Lyon, Jenna Hare comes off the bench and gets buckets on the regular. Naomi Ashley's a young one that's been doing great for us. It's just
deep. They're deep,
ending.
folks.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you on your day off coming over here and hanging out with you and Russell. So thank you. Get you some lunch, and we'll talk to you soon. And go Buffs.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Coach. She's awesome. Love promoting the Milligan. He finally said, had a little peep there. The Milligan University Lady Buffs. Love them, love them, love them. They play hard and love to broadcast their games here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. We'll take a quick break. When Joseph gets done eating, we'll put him over here and put him to work talking a little college football. But for now, let's go back and catch, where is he? I want to get him right here. Here he is, our buddy Tommy Tipton, the owner of said establishment, talking about Christmas here at Chick-fil-A on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Christmas is here. How can you help folks Christmas giving and catering and trays? And tell us what all you can do for us.
Well, the first thing is gift cards. People love gift cards.
Mm-hmm.
So come get your gift cards. We've got enough to go around. If you want multiple gift cards, please come inside. We don't want to do those in the drive-thru. We can do one in the drive-thru too, but not multiple. Also, nugget trays, strip trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, brownie trays. A lot of people don't know about our brownies. They're incredible. We don't sell as many of those as cookies, but I think cookies are the way to go for a lot of folks. But we have salad trays. So everybody's going to have parties. So come get your trays and make everybody happy wherever you show up.
And the world famous mac and cheese tray.
Mac and cheese tray, yeah.
Oh,
Don't let me forget that.
Yep. Phone number to call, by the way, is 297-1266 is the number to call.
Download the app as well. Go to chickfil-a.com/Elizabethton. Really easy to do your ordering online. It makes it so much easier for us. We know exactly what's going on. The computer tells us what time it'll pop up when it's time to get ready and all that good stuff. So we'd be grateful for you to do that as well.
Christmas shopping is not it's just that easy. It can't be any easier than what you do right here at Chick-fil-A here in Elizabeth, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show, Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton.
As soon as Mr. Steve walks in, it's like a ray of sunshine has entered our restaurant.
Sure is nice to hear.
For his 100th birthday, we wanted to do it as big as possible.
That was someday, I'll tell you.
Customers came in, brought gifts and cards.
When I walked in and they all clapped, that was quite a surprise to me.
It's a really warm feeling in your heart to know that your father's got other people looking out for him.
We decided to give him free Chick-fil-A for life.
One of my main reasons I want to live forever.
I think you got it in you.
He's becoming a regular. We're glad of that.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Joseph Taylor's here with us. We're live. What'd you have to eat, sir, by the way?
I went with the nuggets and fries. I love their nuggets.
There you go.
So good.
Probably I'm getting made a little bowl of chicken noodle soup when I get off there. May do that. And hello, Carolyn Williams. How you doing, lady? And Jeremy Marler. Hello to you. And Jimmy Stout down in Georgia. And John Jackson and Donnie Foster and Linda Birchfield and a couple of more here. Let's say hello to Shannon Angel. What was that? Shannon Shepherd Angel. Rob Aubrey. We know him. That's Coach's brother. Coach helped us on Saturday. Did a great job. Rich Aubrey. Eric Bowers. Brandy Pena. Randall Lamb. And one more. Doug Odom and Diane Smith. Thank you all for watching the show. And so we're back here again at Chick-fil-A. And Elizabethton will be tomorrow at Carter County Bank for number 98. Number 99 is Wednesday at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. And show number 2200.
Goodness.
A lot of talking. 2,200 shows.
A lot of talking. I like that.
2,200 show will be Thursday at the Eagle Center here in Elizabeth. Tammy Troutman's place. Can't wait to the antique store. So, and Baker's going to be there. And that's all we need to know. Lisa Baker's going to come talk about ringing the bells.
So you got Tammy
and
Lisa.
What have I done?
I mean, I go to church with both of them. That's going to be quite the day for you, Tom.
It'll be the thorn between the two roses. And I may get a chance to talk, probably not a whole lot, because you can give the microphone to Baker, and I could go up there and order, sit down and eat it, come back, and she'd still be going. You know that, don't you? Oh, yeah.
100%.
Oh, yeah. Love her to death, but she's a talker.
Well, yeah.
All right, let's start with the Lady Vols. I caught some of the game the other night. Big win on the road at the Barclay Center in Brooklyn against Iowa. Caitlin Clark's old team. They were ranked. The Lady Vols weren't, but now they are. So big news and great news to the Vols.
Big news. And I was trying to bring up the article. It's been they ended quite the long drought. Let me see if I can pull this back up real quick. The Lady Vols had not been ranked since November 27th of 2023. So it's been over a year since they've been in the top 25. They're the longest drought that they've had. So it's she's obviously running the program well. I know it was hard to fire Kelly Harper, a former player, but I think Danny White knew what he was doing there.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, he seems to have found a young coach that hopefully can set up roots and stay at Tennessee for a long time.
Jimmy Stout says Joseph Taylor's a great color man, does a good job, and I would concur 100%. Hit that bell. He's with us. He's with me tomorrow night. Lady Cyclones got their first win of the season Saturday against Ray County. We'll try and build on that tomorrow night against Science Hill, big rival here local for you out-of-town folks. And so we'll go in there to broadcast at 6:15 tomorrow night. Tip-off at 6:30, and the boys will follow. Dr. Minton will help us with the boys. So we got the two. We're bringing in the heavies now. Joseph Taylor, color commentating for the Lady Cyclone game, and Dr. John Minton with the guys. And we'll bring both of those two tomorrow night. Video and audio from John Treadway Gymnasium. So Lady Vols, a lot of skepticism around this hire, but because she's not one of the Lady Vol names that everybody kicked around, but she has a proven track record. She's from West Virginia. Her last coaching stop was at Marshall, and she can do it. She can go.
So she's from West Virginia?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
born and raised. Absolutely.
Think about it. If she ends up being a great coach, you'll have one of the greatest coaches from West Virginia in women's basketball, and then you got Nick Saban from West Virginia. They're producing some coaches up there.
Jimbo Fisher's from West Virginia.
Yeah.
There you go. So it's a hotbed of basketball coaches. But anyway, Kim Caldwell, played or coached at Glenville State, which is the NAI school. Every year she's coached, they've gone to the tournament. Every year. Even with Marshall, turned Marshall's team around before she came to UT. So they're getting it done. Everybody still, I got on Facebook, read some of the naysayers. Well, we haven't played. I'm thinking, okay, last week you were telling us these yo-yos who were saying, well, they've not played a ranked team yet. Okay, they played them and beat them on a neutral floor. Well, they haven't played South Carolina yet. That's the big dog. So it's like they're always having to have to prove these people. And so
it's like I said last week. There's a segment of the Tennessee fan base that is just overly negative.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It is.
How in the world could you look at every single program at Tennessee right now and file any complaint? It's rolling. It's rolling better than any college in America.
How could you complain about Josh Heupel?
I mean,
all right, Caldwell, brand new hire. Okay, Heupel getting it done. I mean, obviously, here we're getting ready to go play. Well, we're gonna go play Ohio State. Well, wasn't that long ago we weren't playing anybody.
Yeah, and people on Facebook were saying, "Oh, Josh Heupel can't win a road night game." Well, I mean, have you ever stopped to think that road games at night in the SEC are ridiculously hard to win? I mean, look at Alabama losing to Oklahoma on the road. They're hard to win. If he was going to just come in and be a miracle worker, it's not going. It doesn't work that way. You know, your program's not going to go straight this way. It's going to have ebbs and flows.
So they said he can't win a night game in the SEC.
Night road game.
Night road game.
That's his. That. And I'm thinking, okay, well, if you're going to play at night, you've got a big game. So you're talking about the Georgias, the Alabamas, the Floridas, the Ole Misses of the world. Like those are hard games to win.
That would be like saying, well, he can't win when the wind's 12 miles an hour out of the east, he can't win a game.
Right.
Come on, give me a break. So anyway, I think he's getting the job done. The playoffs the bracketing has been set. Here we go. Number 1 bracket we'll take a look at. Number 12 Clemson at number 5 Texas. Sarkisian crying all day. The ball game Saturday. Georgia got unfair officiating, and they played the game in Atlanta, and it was a home field advantage. And I'm thinking, dude, they've been playing the SEC championship in Atlanta since 1994. Hello. So buck up, Cowboy.
If you wanted to play a conference championship game in your home state, you should have stayed in the Big 12 and played in Dallas.
There you go.
You moved to the SEC. I mean, come on.
There you go.
Get out of here.
Clemson of Texas, and the winner gets Arizona State. Clemson of Texas. Who do you like?
I like Texas. I'm not a believer in Clemson. I think Texas wins that game, and I think Texas ends up having a pretty nice draw. If you got Clemson in the first round, then you would play the 4 seed, which I think's Arizona State. That's a pretty nice 2 games to try to get yourself into the championship.
Clemson, Texas. The winner gets in the Peach Bowl. They'll get Arizona State. So we'll see. Clemson. I just think Dabo. He's been there. I think I'm not a Sarkisian fan now because of all he's crying about the SEC and the officiating. I'm thinking, dude. But anyway, you say Texas.
I say Texas. I'm not a Clemson believer.
I'm going to start with Texas, but between now and December the 21st?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I may switch gears because I like Dabo.
Yeah,
I like what
Dabo
he stands
seems to be a
for,
good guy.
And he has said I'm going to, and he'll have an argument for it now. We don't go to the transfer portal and we win. Well, no, you don't. His fan base is all about that. We don't go get transfer portal people. Well, he's in one of the 12 teams in the playoffs.
Yeah, they made the playoff. I mean, and that's the path for a Clemson or an ACC team should be just try to win your conference championship and get in the playoff. I mean,
SMU, Penn State, and in State College, PA, SMU 11th seed, Penn State the 6th seed. The winner gets the Fiesta Bowl, and number 3 Boise State. I think this is a weak bracket.
The team that has to be sitting here scratching their head is Oregon. You mean to tell me we are the number 1 seed and our reward is going to be to play the winner of Tennessee and Ohio State?
There you go.
I mean, that is tough. That's a tough pill to swallow.
The other bracket, Indiana, Notre Dame. They'll play that one in South Bend.
I am not a believer in Indiana. I'm not really a believer in Notre Dame either, but I think
Notre
Dame's got that.
The winner gets Georgia in the Sugar Bowl.
It's a pretty nice path for Georgia, in my opinion.
I think so, too. So there's two strong brackets. There's two weak brackets, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Tennessee, Ohio State, and Columbus. Place will be rocking. And needless to say, in fact, Kirk Herbstreit said, we don't really want to play them, I don't think, because our fan base is so negative right now towards Ryan Day that anything we do or don't do right, they're going to boo us out of the place, out of the stadium. I'm thinking.
Yeah, he said any 3 and out. The Boo Birds are going to be out there. So let's hope we can get. I would love to see Tennessee go up there and build a 2-score lead. 10-0, 14-0, and see if it totally. I feel like Ohio State's kind of waffling right now. If you could get them down early, I think you could put the nail in the coffin.
So
and probably end up getting him fired.
You taking the Vols?
I'm taking the Vols.
Absolutely.
Even though they're 6-point underdog, I got to go with the Vols.
I think he's still in trouble. Now, I know folks from up there that say, the AD has said, no, he's our coach. I'm telling you, it happens everywhere you want it. It happened in Knoxville.
Yep.
Those checkbooks close up. These donors say, when you all do something, call me back, because the money stops till you all make a change. And they'll make a change.
Oh, they will. And the thing is, what was really weird is after they lost to Michigan and that fight was going on in midfield, and somebody, I'm glad they did this, they had the camera on Ryan Day. He looked like a deer in the headlights.
He did.
I have never seen
that.
somebody look so just like he wasn't, like the light was on but nobody was home,
It's like he didn't even go try and break it up.
No.
He just kind of stood there and thought, you should be racing out there and getting your kids out of there.
Yeah. And he was just stunned.
Yeah. Of course, he was stunned from losing to Michigan. Figuring,
right.
My honey's in a sling here, and it is. He's lost 10 games in the Big Ten, 4 of those since he's been the head coach that come to the hands of Michigan, so including 4 in a row. So, yep, he's got something to prove, but so does Tennessee going to the shoe in Columbus, what they call the stadium. The place will be rocking. My phone's been burning up for the last 3 or 4 hours before I got on the show today about Ohio State fans that I know are starting to say, well, we're going to club you Southern boys real good and proper. I said, well, all I can tell you is we'll be on the plane. We'll land in Columbus.
Yeah.
We'll come out with orange and white on, and you'll know we're there.
We'll get there Friday night.
Yeah.
We'll show up Saturday.
Yeah.
And of course, you look at these two brands, you knew they were going to get that night game.
Yeah.
So Saturday night rolls around, Tennessee will be out there. You'll see Dylan Sampson. You'll see Nico. You'll see our great defensive line. Let's see what we can do.
Yeah. We'll be there, boys.
We'll be there.
Yeah, we're going to be there.
We're not gonna no show.
No, we're going to show up. We'll be ready to roll. I don't know what we're wearing, whether we're wearing black or charcoal or white, doesn't matter.
We'll probably wear our all whites on the road, the icy whites they call them.
There'll be a T on the side of the helmet, so we'll be there. We'll show up. So, question is, will the Buckeyes show up? We'll see. So that's going to be a great one. So that'll be coming up. What is it?
The 21st.
Week from Saturday. Yeah. So. Can't get here fast enough.
No, man. I'm so ready. Yeah. But I will say I'm glad for the team that they get a little rest, because that Vanderbilt game was quite physical, and we had several guys hitting the injury tent. So I'm glad for our sake that we do have a little bit of time to heal up.
Coaching carousels wide open. We're here live at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. It's starting to come in here. It's lunchtime. The coaching carousel, Trey Lamb leaving East Tennessee State after signing a contract extension to go to Tulsa. I guess it's a step up. I wouldn't necessarily think so, but he did, because he's leaving. He's gone. So that leaves the Buccaneer program in a lurch.
That stings, because I really thought that they had picked the right guy. But I will say, ETSU has to view themselves as a stepping stone job.
Yep.
It's not a destination job. I'm an ETSU grad. But I have no trouble saying, hey, what you want is other schools, bigger schools, wanting your coach if you're at ETSU. So, I mean, it's good for them that they found him. And I've seen people on Facebook already ask it, like trying to say, hey, we should hire this, insert old coach's name. No. We got to keep going. The young coach that wants to – it's kind of like what is it when two people use each other? ETSU wants to be good. The coach wants to go on. So, let's use each other for a couple of years and then do it again and again and again.
The mid-majors typically are 1 or 2 people coming. Either catch them going up, like in Trey Lamb, you catch them kind of in the
twilight of their career.
Twilight or sunset of their careers going down. Just looking for a place to go and land for a couple of more years. So I would go with Joseph and say, go get you a young up-and-comer.
Yeah, find a young gun that has has had success at a lower level, bring them in, and like I said, try to get 2, 3, 4 years out of them, and then be ready to do it again.
2 people sent me a text today, said, what about Jason Witten? who's winning one other state championship in Texas this weekend? Or what about Sean Witten? I said, I don't know. So I have no clue. But
I think that you would. I love the Wittens. No two bones about it. But I think you would want someone who has been a college head coach, only because it's completely different than high school, because you're talking about recruiting, NIL, fundraising, all that stuff. I feel like you have to get somebody that's been a college coach before, in my humble opinion.
Yep. However,
yeah,
Jason Witten coming back with 2 state championships under his belt, coming back to coach at East Tennessee State, 13 miles from his home, with all kinds of contacts and all kinds of connections in the coaching world. I would think that would be somewhat, even though he has no coaching experience at a college level, granted. But if he's like, as the late Ronald Reagan said, I'm not a very good president. I just surround myself with a lot of good people. So
yeah,
he can find a coaching staff to do it. So
he can do that. He could do it that way for sure.
Yeah, and it's a stepping stone for him to get started his coaching career.
Yeah, because and he's still young as far as his coaching career goes. So that would be he used ETSU used him, and see what we can do together.
Yeah, that would be my suggestion. Well, I was certainly entertained making a phone call and say, would you have any interest at all coming here and being a head coach at East Tennessee State, being an Elizabethan guy and a future Pro Football Hall of Famer and connections? All you had to do is look at Jason Witten's camp when he came here. The who's who came out and helped him. The players came to be coaches in his camps back when he had them here. So he knows what he's doing. So does his brothers. So we'll see. But East Tennessee State's looking for a coach. Marshall, I didn't wear it. I guess I could have, but I brought it. Here we go. The Thundering Herd, my alma mater. We win the Sun Belt Championship on Saturday, blew out Louisiana Lafayette. 2 hours after the game, our coach leaves. He announces he's going to Southern Miss. Just leaves high and dry, gone. They've gone out and got Tony Gibson, the defensive coordinator of North Carolina State, to come be the head coach at Marshall because he's a West Virginia guy.
Oh, so they've already named the replacement?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that.
Oh, yeah. So it's 1:06. We fire Joseph Taylor. He leaves, and about 1:30, Tom Taylor's in. Well, let me reverse it out. They kicked me to the curb, and they've got him waiting in the wings. So I thought you had to post the jobs and all that, but apparently they don't. So
that's fascinating, because they must have been
had
pretty
something going on.
prepared
Yeah.
that
Had
the coach
something
was. And I think where I read only about him leaving, and his agents were trying to get Marshall to match the contract, and they said thanks but no thanks. So I'm thinking that there's probably something cooking in the background.
Well, they tried to get him to do a contract extension for the last 3 or 4 weeks. He said no, so it was kind of a tit for tat up there in the papers and in the media. So he jumped off the first train heading out of Huntington, and he's at Southern Miss. He said it's a great move, and I'm thinking, no, they're 1-11 this year, and they ain't. I think it's a lateral move at best. But he's gone, and the new guy's in. They got an interim coach who's going to coach against Army in the Independence Bowl. So
sounds like Huff lost the game of chicken. I want you to pay me this. Are you going to pay me that? Marshall's like, no, and he's like, no, I got to go to Southern Miss.
Yeah, I got to go.
I got to go now.
I'm out.
I overplayed my hand.
Yeah, overplayed my hand. That's it. That's exactly what he did. A little tit for tat, and his tat got titted, I guess his daddy would say. So he's gone. It is, we're here live. This place is rocking. We love it. We're at Chick-fil-A in Elizabeth, talking to our buddy Joseph Taylor. So Alabama says, all right, we're going to go back and rethink our non-conference schedule, because we played a very tough non-conference schedule, but it didn't get us into the playoffs like we thought we should be. And so we have to, the athletic director said, we're going to reconsider. Disappointed with the decision, and he said we're going to reconsider our non-conference schedule, because we want to, if we're not going to get rewarded for playing tough teams, we'll go back and play cream puffs.
That's why I kept having this up. Somebody put on Twitter 3 of the 7 at-large teams in the playoffs, right?
Right.
Texas, Indiana, and Southern Miss have a combined total of 0 wins over teams ranked in the playoff top 25. So, I mean, you're talking about 3. And then Penn State has 1, and it's over Illinois. And do we really think Illinois is the top 25 team?
No.
That's probably debatable. So you're talking about 4 teams, 1 win that's questionable over a top 25 team. I totally agree with Alabama's AD here. Hey, If you're telling me, I think the committee has made a huge mistake.
I do too.
They have, and they're going to do more harm to college football with this than I ever thought possible. Because if you're going to reward a team like Indiana, Southern Miss for playing a bunch of nobodies, and then let them in the playoff, then why would you? Why would you schedule tough?
Well, old Tom Taylor says that every time we get into talking about this, I don't care what sport it is, who have you played?
Yep.
Strength
Who'd you
of
play?
schedule.
Who'd you beat?
Yep. Alabama played only one Power 4 team this year, non-conference. They beat Wisconsin up there 42-10. Next year, they have two Power 4 they're going to play. They'll go to Tallahassee and play Florida State, who had a big recruiting week last week, to open the season. Then they have Wisconsin coming to Tuscaloosa on September the 13th. Greg Burns says the athletic director's strength of schedule matters. I agree with him 120%.
Yeah, same here.
Three losses in the SEC, I don't care who it's against, shows me more than two losses by Miami and SMU and Boise State. For my money, shouldn't even be in it.
No,
but that's just me.
No.
So
the committee, and I see a lot of Tennessee fans laughing at Alabama, which beware, because this year's Alabama could be next year's Tennessee.
Oh yeah.
Don't laugh about this or make fun, because we could be in the same boat. I'm not an Alabama fan, you know that, but I agree 100% with their athletic director. Why would I want to challenge myself if all the committee's going to look at is the loss column? Then let's try to build up the wins.
SMU loses to Clemson, did they not, in the championship, and they still get in the playoffs?
Lost to Clemson. They lost to BYU. They played two ranked opponents all year. They lost to both of them. You're out. Sorry.
Yeah.
I hate that you lost on a last-second field goal, but you gotta win.
Boise State, the third seed with a home game.
Yeah.
No.
I think next year they're going to have to tweak some of these automatic buys, because it's going to be really hard to justify Boise State and Arizona State getting buys over Texas, Penn State, really even Tennessee or Ohio State.
The three teams got shafted, in my humble opinion. That's purely all that it is Alabama, Miami of Florida, and South Carolina.
Yeah.
South Carolina they got a great case to be in the playoffs. So Boise State, nah. SMU, no. They can get some of these other mindless bowl games we're getting ready to go through here in a minute. They're just, and no. So anyway,
Indiana and Penn State.
Yeah.
Like I said, Penn State beat Illinois. That's ranked, and they're not good. Indiana, no ranked wins. You have to put the strength of schedule in play. There's got to be some changes made, or like I said, the scheduling will be different going forward. There'll be nothing but just total blowouts, and that's not what anybody wants.
No, they'll go get and they'll knock on ETSU. You'll get the ETSU's, Middle Tennessee States, beat them 64-0, give them a check, send them home, go okay. You didn't want us playing any big name teams.
Not even the ETSU's, because ETSU would be the lower division. But you're talking about teams like Middle Tennessee State that are Division I. There's a Marshall. These teams are going to start getting really, really paid, to come to Tennessee, come to Alabama, because hey, we need wins. You need money. Here we go. Let's dance.
Let's dance. Strength of schedule, folks, and
it's got to matter. It has to matter.
You can't sell me on Notre Dame.
No.
I've argued that point all season long.
We're just going to ignore them losing at home to Northern Illinois. That's like a mid MAC team or what. And now we just get to say, they had a rough day. Well, they still lost at home.
They said the knock on Alabama when they lost to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Oklahoma's in the SEC.
Yeah.
It's they're over there for a reason. Them and Texas came for a reason. They're a pretty good football program.
5-star quarterback that Oklahoma had. I mean, that defense was legit all year. Tennessee can tell you how legit their defense was.
Texas, for example, number 3 in the final ranking, but it was the number 5 seed as a final at-large team behind conference champion Oregon, Georgia, Boise State, and Arizona State. Boise State at number 9 and Arizona State at number 12 are both ranked behind Texas, but because they're conference champs, they get a first-round bye.
So I'll tell you, I hope that the SEC commissioner, is it Greg Sankey? Is that his name?
Greg Sankey.
I hope that he comes out and really supports his conference, because Alabama getting left out is a travesty. And I hope he advocates for the whole conference to say, look, This is not right. And if the committee wanted the SEC to go to non-conference games, you can forget it. There's no way in the world I would go from 8 to non-conference games if I was the SEC now after watching all this.
Well, then you go back and look, okay, do we even need to have a conference championship?
Yeah.
So then you start going, okay, what's the point? Because if you lose in it or you win it doesn't really matter, apparently, the way the things shook out.
And I think that's what the committee putting SMU in over Alabama was because they wanted to protect the conference championship games and all that money that there is, but it's not right.
No, it's not right. You looking forward to working tomorrow night?
Yeah, man, I can't wait.
Lady Cyclones and Lady Hilltoppers. Elizabeth got their first win of the season on
They
Saturday.
have so much fun. I just tell John Minton to stay away. I'll just do both.
Yes.
Boot him out of his own gym.
Yeah, that's it. You ain't coming over here, Jack. And we're two pretty big-sized boys. Joseph stands up and says, "You're not coming. I'm doing the boys' game too." He'd probably go, "Okay, man, you got it. No problem."
He's so nice. I would never do that to him.
No, he's a great guy. So the last thing we'll tell you, I was watching a cowboy movie on Saturday, The Last of the Mohegans, which is really not a cowboy movie. It's a Western, Daniel Day-Lewis, filmed over in North Carolina. Great flick. And I'm enjoying the last morsels of the Leslie Taylor coffee cake. And I'm thinking, why is there not more? What must I do to get more?
She said that she is going to bless you more often with the coffee cakes. We were all together Friday night as a family at my mom's, and we found the show on YouTube, and the whole family watched you just going at that
How
coffee
embarrassing.
cake. It was we loved it. We love you, Tom. So it was perfect.
How embarrassing. You went back and watched me eating just wolfing out a coffee cake live at Food City.
Joseph, you talk. I'm gonna eat some coffee cake.
Yeah, you talk. I did. I said, you eat it. I'm not. You do it. I'm gonna talk. You talk. I'm gonna eat.
I loved it.
Oh, it's awesome. Her coffee cake. Chased it with a glass of big old cold Food City milk. Watching Daniel Day-Lewis be chased in the woods by the Indians. The last of the Mohegans. Or he was the Indian, rather, chasing them. So it was a great movie. Great way to finish off a coffee cake, Mrs. Taylor. Not that I'm pandering, but a coffee cake, Mrs. Taylor. Is she watching by now?
I don't know if she's watching. I didn't see. I'll tell her to watch back.
Yeah.
But she said she's definitely going to bless you with some coffee cakes in the future.
And the smoked turkey from Phil's. Okay,
that was so good. Yes, sir. It makes me hope that I'm still in your good graces next year because I'd want to try the ham just to kind of compare and then really make a decision on what I like best.
Make a decision. There you go. But now we're down to food tasting. Taste test with Joseph Taylor. Taste test with Taylor. That's how we're
not that
going.
I'm pandering to you, right?
No, you want a ham? I'll get you a ham. You want a ham?
I'd like to try one. I mean, but next year. I'm not needing.
No, we're 15 days away from Christmas. we can rock in there with a little bit of a. We'll get him a ham from Phil's Dream Bit. I promise you, ain't nothing like it. Everybody that they got a ham this year, they've already texted me or a turkey and said, "Dude." In fact, Tammy Troutman got the turkey. Said that she fixed the turkey. They started nibbling hers, and they tried Phil's. They put hers up. They put it in the refrigerator and put saran wrap on it. She said, "I was so mad." She said, "But that Phil's Dream Bit was awesome."
It
was.
was. Oh, the like the seasoning they use on the outside, like that was so tasty.
Yep. When you get your turkey from Phil's, it's already vacuum packed. You drop it down the water and boil it for whatever it says on the instructions. Open up the package, slice it, and you're there. Boom. That's all you got to do.
You can slice it with a fork too. It was so tender. My goodness.
Mrs. Taylor says, "I'm here."
I'm
there
here.
You go. And we're here wishing those coffee cake was right here. So, anyway, you'll work us tomorrow night. We'll be Lady Hilltoppers and Lady Cyclones. Be a good one.
You know, I'm glad that is a game that's on the schedule
Me
both
too.
ways. It would be easy for either team to say, "Oh, Elizabethton, you're 3A, we're 4A," or Elizabethton to say, "We don't want to play, the big Science Hill." But to me, that is just such an important rivalry that we should have in all sports. And yeah, Science Hill's probably going to get the better of us the majority of the time. Big deal. We still need to play them.
Oh yeah, good crowd tomorrow night. We're selling a lot of popcorn and soda pops in the concession stand. It's a quadruple night, of course. JV girls, JV boys, varsity girls, varsity guys. We're doing the two varsity games, so we'll hit it tomorrow night at 6:15, video and audio. Joseph Taylor will be right there calling the game. Thank you, Leslie, for letting him work it tomorrow night. So he had to check with his planner, and she said it's okay.
Yep, tomorrow was a good night to do it. So you get me, and she gets a night off from me. So both of y'all are probably happy.
There you go. Everybody wins.
Everybody wins.
She could be making that coffee cake tomorrow night if you're not around. I'm just telling you.
She could be.
I could be. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to plan your evening, Leslie, but I'm pandering for food. See you tomorrow night,
yes, sir. Can't wait.
Yep, can't wait either.
Thank you for having me.
Yep, he's a good man. There's a good man, Charlie Brown. Quick break. We'll be right back. We'll take a look at the NBA, the National Hockey League, and the NFL. Got 3 really good games coming up this week in the National Football League. All that next year on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
On our buddy Joseph Taylor, Ivy Hall Nursing Home. What's going on at Ivy Hall right now?
Yes, sir. Ivy Hall, we're accepting long-term or short-term admissions. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, all insurances. We'd love to have you. You come out, you need some rehab, we'd love to help you. We got private rooms for rehab people. We can get you in, take care of you, send you home, and the food is absolutely out of this world.
Types of rehab you guys do?
Yes, sir. We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, respiratory therapy, and like I said, short-term or long-term residents. Yes, sir.
Yep. You also are looking for help?
Yes. I'm looking for RNs, LPNs, CNAs. If you want to be a housekeeper, laundry, kitchen, we're hiring. All departments are hiring at Ivy Hall.
Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Social media, how do we find you?
Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook, or ivyhallnursinghome.com is where you go to fill out an application to work.
Love promoting these folks right here on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. It is the one and only right here in Elizabethton, Ivy Hall Nursing Home.
It's exciting Elizabethton Cyclone doubleheader basketball. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Joseph Taylor for the girls' game, Dr. John Mitten for the boys' game, as the Cyclones host the Science Hill Hilltoppers this Tuesday at John Treadway Gymnasium. Video and audio. Airtime 6:15 with the girls' game, boys' game to follow. Cyclone basketball hosting Science Hill. It all starts this Tuesday night at 6:15 here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Elizabethton Cyclone basketball. And back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. We are live here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton on this Monday, December the 9th. It's clicking right along, folks. You got 15 days to shop. By the way, all the jewelry is 20% off today and tomorrow at Double C. The Double C's closed, but you can order online at doublecwestern.com. And the store reopens tomorrow, so everything jewelry at Double C is 20% off today and tomorrow. So, and also all the... Oh, gosh, I'll make sure I said it right. Here it is right here. And all the purses and wallets. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Scratch that. All the purses and wallets are 20% off today and tomorrow. Again, at Double C. So, yep. All the purses and wallets are 20% off today and tomorrow at Double C Western Supply here in Elizabeth. And go to the website at doublecwestern.com. Closed today. Open back up. They're open Tuesday through Saturday normally. I think they're going to be open on some Mondays closer to Christmas, but I think, again, it is today 20% off all purses and wallets at Double C here, right up the street from where we are, as a matter of fact. All right, Juan Soto, a New York Met. We talked about this earlier in the show. 15-year contract worth $765 million. Over and above that, he gets a $75 million signing bonus. J-U-A-N, 4 letters. S-O-T-O, 4 letters. 8 total letters for $75 million. What is that? Comes out to about $9 million a letter. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Broke it down when I found out what he's getting. Down by the inning. $34,979 an inning for Juan Soto. Mets, again, 89 and 73 in 2024. Major League best 65 and 38 after June 2nd. Hoping Soto will take him to the next level, obviously, is what they're banking on. And so the highest player now in Major League Baseball history, it surpasses Ohtani. $34,979 a game. An inning for Juan Soto, now a New York Met. The Classic Baseball Committee has elected the late Dick Allen and Dave Parker to the Hall of Fame. Parker named on 14 out of the 16 ballots. The only candidates to reach the 75% threshold necessary for election would be the late Dick Allen and Dave Parker. Allen, 351 home runs, 1,848 hits, more than 3,000 total bases, 133 stolen bases in his 15-year career. Also, Allen was a 7-time All-Star, Rookie of the Year in 1964 with the Phillies, also the American League MVP with the White Sox in 72. And Dave Parker, by the way, Allen, who died back in 2020, his family will be there, obviously, for the ceremony in July in Cooperstown. Dave Parker, 2-time batting title winner and 2-time World Series champion with the Pirates in 79 and with the A's in 1990. Called him the Cobra for 19 years, 339 home runs, 2,712 hits, 526 doubles, almost 1,500 RBIs. So Dave Parker and Dick Allen will go into the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown in July. All right, some moves over and above Soto's. The Dodgers, in need of outfield help, signed Michael Conforto on a 1-year, $17 million contract coming over from the Giants. So Michael Conforto now, in the absence of, they wanted Juan Soto, and also still think they may lose Teoscar Hernandez, rather. So they got him an outfielder, Michael Conforto, coming over from the Giants. And of course, the Giants and Dodgers can't stand each other, so that's just going to add fuel to that fire, obviously, for the Dodgers and Giants when they get together. Orioles and outfielder Tyler O'Neill get together in agreement, 3-year, $49 million contract. O'Neill receiving an opt-out clause after the first year of the deal, parlayed a bounce-back season with the Red Sox last year. So big chunk of change for him, 3-year, $49 million contract. Tyler O'Neill now was with the Cardinals and the Red Sox, and so now he's a Baltimore Oriole. So there you go. That's a big move for the Orioles to secure the services of that young man, Tyler O'Neill. National Football League, who plays tonight? Monday Night Football, the Cowboys will have the Bengals tonight. Cowboys and the Bengals. My boys are terrible. I'm telling you, the Raiders, listened to them yesterday on the radio, again, losing yet another game. Losing to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Chiefs last night, Sunday Night Football, they just continue to find a way to win, clinching their 9th straight AFC championship in the West. Chiefs now 12-1. A third-string kicker, Matthew Wright, made a 31-yard field goal. Time run out. The Chiefs beat the Chargers in Kansas City, 19-17. Next goal with the Chiefs is to claim the AFC's number 1 playoff seed, which will come with a first-round bye and home field advantage. Chiefs lead the Bills and the Steelers both 10-3 by 2 games in that category. The streak of 9 straight conference championships is the second longest in NFL history, behind the 11 the Patriots won from 2009 to 2019. So the Chiefs did it again yesterday, dodged another bullet. It's been the case all season long. Thursday Night Football, who plays this Thursday night? The Rams will be in San Francisco. Rams 7-6, the 49ers 6-7. On Sunday, the 3 big games are good ones too. Actually, 4 big games. But I guess the biggest would be Buffalo 10-3. This could be a Super Bowl preview. Buffalo 10-3 will be in Detroit. to battle the Lions, who are 12-1. That'll be a 4:30 start on Sunday in Detroit. Ford Field, the Lions hosting the Buffalo Bills. The Steelers go to Philadelphia. That could be a Super Bowl preview, although I don't think so. The Steelers at 10-3. The Eagles at 11-2. They'll play them in Philly on Sunday afternoon. That's a biggie. So the two marquee games will be Buffalo, Detroit, and Pittsburgh at Philadelphia. Right below it, with some interest, Tampa Bay 7-6. In LA to battle the Chargers 8-5. And Green Bay, the Packers at 9-4, will go to Seattle, who's 8-5. Those are the big games coming up on Sunday in the National Football League. Other games, Baltimore, New York to battle the Giants. The Bengals will be in Nashville to battle the Titans. Bengals at 4-8. The Titans are 3-10. Chiefs will be in Cleveland. Browns trying to pull the upset. Miami will play at Houston. Jacksonville and the Jets will play in Florida, both 3-10. Washington will be in New Orleans. Indianapolis to Denver. New England at 3-10 will play at Arizona on Sunday. Monday Night Football, a week from tonight, the doubleheader. The Bears will be in Minnesota. And the Raiders will host the Atlanta Falcons. Raiders at 2-11. Falcons at 6-7. And that's what's going on there in the National Football League for this upcoming week. Quick break. We'll come back and wrap it up. We're here live again, as we said. We're on the road at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. Sounds of the season. Here's Gabe Short singing White Christmas on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. Now, if the Drifters were doing this, they'd do it. Oh, well, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know. May the days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white.
It's exciting Elizabethton Cyclone doubleheader basketball. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Joseph Taylor for the girls' game, Dr. John Mitten for the boys' game, as the Cyclones host the Science Hill Hilltoppers this Tuesday at John Treadway Gymnasium. Video and audio. Airtime 6:15 with the girls' game, boys' game to follow. Cyclone basketball hosting Science Hill. It all starts this Tuesday night at 6:15 here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Elizabethton Cyclone basketball.
Half-off events going on now at Cannon's Furniture. Take half off or more on your new furniture, plus get 0% interest financing. Savings on every bedroom, living room, dining room, every room of your home. Take half off. Going on now at Cannon's Furniture in Elizabeth.
Well, we save the best for last. Bring in the heavies. Tell everybody who you are.
Howdy, y'all. I'm Rourke Gearing. I'm a senior at Elizabethton High School, and I sing bass in the Elizabethton High School Advanced Chorus, and we're having a concert tomorrow night.
Well, that's a shocker. He sings bass. Yep. So, because he's got the pipes. So they're in here. You guys went and did a sound check, right? Is where you been?
We've had a dress rehearsal all day. We've been working through all of our music, and now we're here enjoying the fruits of our labor.
There you go. Christmas concert tomorrow night. Where's it going to be?
It's going to be at First Baptist Church at 7 o'clock.
Yep. Cost? Free? Is there a cost?
I believe our last concert was $5, I do believe.
Okay. Well, that's what they're about to get is well worth it. So, now how many of these can come over here and do an impromptu little sing, We Wish You a Merry Christmas, before you guys go? Because I think that'd be really cool. Rourke could lead them, catch them off guard here. Bring them in here. Can they harmonize real quick before we go? I think that'd be great. Big J will come over here. Why don't you go over there and round them up and come back and do a real quick, I don't know, We Wish You a Merry Christmas
I'll
or
see
something.
if I can pry them away from their Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, it won't take but a second. I'll show the talent of these people. They are awesome. These young people are really, really good. Rourke's going to line them up for us. This is good. So, told you. All you got to do is tell the J-Man once or twice he's in here. So, we'll probably let him do, everybody do Jingle Bells. Jingle Bells, and We Wish You a Merry Christmas. Rourke, come on over and we'll set this thing up. This is totally off the cuff, impromptu. Yeah. And probably, yeah, right here, middle of God and everybody. Yeah, in front of God and everybody. So, all right, wait a minute. Let me see if I can get this turned around so that we can see some of these people. Let's see, where's the lady? Get the lady right here in front so we can see her. There we go. Is she on camera? She's not. Rourke, get her on camera. Here, get me out of camera. Get over here. I want to get these guys and ladies on camera. We're going to do We Wish You Merry Christmas and probably maybe a Jingle Bells. I think.
All right.
So tell everybody, introduce them first.
Well, this is Mr. Cole Hartley.
Cole Hartley.
I sing tenor at the Elizabethton High School Advanced Chorus.
There you go.
I'm Jonas Shokley. I am a junior. I sing baritone in the Elizabethton High School Advanced Chorus.
All right.
I'm Adrian Hughes. I'm a senior, and I sing soprano 1 at Elizabethton High School.
Okay.
I'm Javen Moorfield. I'm a senior, and I sing tenor 1 at Advanced Chorus at Elizabethton.
All right, let's do this. Move this for just a second. Jay, come back here behind Rourke. We'll get everybody on this camera. I want everybody to see how good, not only they're going to see him, but they're hear him, but they get to see him too. Cole, let's get you somewhere.
Here, I'll scoot over now.
Okay, this is good. All right.
There we go. We're all in here.
1 and 2 and 1 and We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year.
All right, that's good. This is totally impromptu, folks. Give me a verse. Everybody knows Jingle Bells. That's the easy one to do. So let's do. What's this little thing you do? Go. What's the little thing go? I'm gonna do it for you. Ready?
Okay.
I love it.
1, 2, 3. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Dashing through the snow. In a one-horse
Open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Hey.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Awesome. So when's the concert tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock at First Baptist.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. You guys did great. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Jay and Cole. And they thought, we didn't sign up for that. Yeah, we can do it. Not a problem. Not a problem. They did it and did it well. So let me scoot this back around. See, when you watch this show, when you watch this show, you don't know what you're going to see, and I don't know what I'm doing half the time. So appreciate them very, very much. They came over to have lunch after the walkthrough, the impromptu dress rehearsal, and just jumped up there and let it rip, and I appreciate that very, very much. All right. Before we get out of here, top 25 college basketball, one game tonight. Baylor at number 15 hosting Abilene Christian. NBA won tonight. The Knicks will be in Toronto to battle the Raptors. The National Hockey League on the ice tonight. Detroit skates at Buffalo. The Blackhawks in New York against the Rangers, and Montreal hosting Anaheim tonight. And the National Hockey League, light night in all three. College hoops, the NBA, and, of course, the National Hockey League. We want to remind you, again, you have a couple of more days there's 3 auctions going on right now. You go to collinsandcompany.info. This one goes through December the 12th, which is what? Tomorrow's the 10th, Wednesday the 11th, Thursday the 12th. This one is small and large die-cast cars, remote control cars, trucks and military die-cast cars, semis, Disney character, collectible items, Hallmark Barbies, Gone with the Wind collector dolls, toy banks, Lego sets, Hot Wheels, toys from the 80s, the 90s, and 2000 decades. All have been tucked away and not seen the light of day in years. These are like brand new. They start out at $1 a bid. Go to collinsandcompany.info and bid on this one here. It goes through, as you'll see here on the paper, goes through December the 12th. So you're running out of time to go to that one. collinsandcompany.info. Then we've got another one here. Let's see, what did I do with it? I just love those kids came and sing. That's so cool. Love it, love it, love it. So much talent, young people these days. And people say kids don't care and they're this and they're that. It's just not true. They do care. You just have to get them sometimes out of the comfort zone to get them to get plugged into things, but they do care. This one goes through Wednesday. Knives, collectible, sports memorabilia. Gerber knives, cutlery, whitetail cutlery, Gerber knives. Also, autographed pictures of Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady and Steph Curry and others. Again, this is a buck a bid. This one started on November the 25th. This one's going until Wednesday at 6 o'clock. This one goes till tomorrow. If you like comic books, check this one out. Online auction for comic books. Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, X-Men, Star Trek, Disney. Graphic novels is the name of the company. Manga Comics. From Marvel, DC, Image, First, Malibu, and Dark Horse Comics. They're $1 a bid. If you like comic books, over 500 comic books are going out. Tomorrow's the last day to bid on it. Go to collinsandcompany.info. By the way, got a new order of hats in. If you're interested in hats, we got these. Cyclone, Tom Douglas Sports. If you're a Cyclone fan, would like to have a Cyclone ball cap, you are certainly welcome. We'll be sure and get you one of those. If you want, just send me a messenger, I guess, and messenger and say we'd like to have a ball cap or two. We can get those to you. We just got them in. Just literally, Taz brought them here a few minutes ago, so they are brand spanking new. So big thanks to the Elizabethton Choir, Impromptu, over here eating lunch. Big thanks to Joseph Taylor, does a wonderful job. Big thanks to Wesley Murray from Northeast Community Credit Union. Big thanks to Leslie Broccoli from Sycamore Shoals State Historic Park Gift Shop. And also Kylie Greer, the head coach of the Milligan Lady Buffalo, stopped by. Appreciate all those kids being with us on the show. We'll do it again, as we said, tomorrow, show number 2198. We'll be live at Carter County Bank. New guest, more guests, and so different guest to guest is what we'll say. And we'll reconvene on that one tomorrow. Then tomorrow night, got the doubleheader in basketball. Tomorrow night, our cheerleading sponsor, Victoria Nannies, will come by and brag on the girls who cheered their way in the competition. I'm sitting listening to them sing over here. Doing the Jingle Bell Rock. I love it. You guys are awesome doing the Jingle Bell Rock. Let's finish it up. We always dedicate our show to the man who hung on the cross. And let's see. Let's do it right here. Boom. It is Psalms 121, verses 1, 2, and 8 to finish the show out. I lift up my eyes to the hills. Where does my help come from? Verse 2, my help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Yeah. Verse 8, the Lord will watch over your comings and goings both now and forevermore. And that's the truism, no question. Both now and forevermore. Let's read it one more time. I lift up my eyes to the hills. Where does my help come from? Verse 2, my help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. The Lord will watch over your comings and goings, both now and forevermore. So it's Psalms 121, verses 1, 2, and 8. Good way to end it. Thanks for watching the show. Back with you tomorrow. New set of guests ready to roll. We'll be at Carter County Bank downtown. Wednesday we'll be at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. And Thursday, show number 2200. Show number 2200 on Thursday. We'll be at the Eagle Center here in Elizabethton. Have a great rest of your Monday. Thanks for watching the show. Back tomorrow from Carter County Bank. We'll close it out by telling you, as always, bloom where you're planted. Hello, Miss Clowney. Hello, Tom. I'm late, but I'm here. Praise God. Thank you. I'm glad you're here from Union, South Carolina. I hope I get to meet her over Christmas. She came up a couple of weeks ago and I missed her. I want to meet her. We'll close out by telling you, as always, bloom where you're planted, and win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for watching show number 2197 today on show number 2197 from Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. Back with you tomorrow. As we said, we'll be with you at 11 o'clock from Carter County Bank. Until then, we'll say so long from Chick-fil-A